Am I live? This is going to be weird because normally Chaos would type hi first before anyone else. Will she do it? Will she do it? Because she ain't around today. She's currently in a pub. So that's the big question. Who will be first to say hello? Will it be me? Yes, it will be. Tell you what, I'll wait. Who's going to be first after me to say hello? So I know I'm working. I know I'm live. So that's all good. Might as well get everything set up and hit the like button while I'm waiting. Am I live? That is the big question. Yes, I am. I can see myself. Let's wait for people to come on in. I've had a message, have I? Let's have a little look. Hello. Hello. Oh, sorry, I missed Slade's message, which was just as it's gone live. Chat, drink, and laugh. I know I've got up 2 today. I was made up. I couldn't believe it. I went up 1 about an hour ago, and then I just went to go live. Then another one's gone. I'm like, where the hell have they come from? Like, absolutely made up. Is the new guy going to appear up here? No, because I did have... Let me refresh this. Because when I checked my details earlier on, I had a different name that popped up. Guy, hope you're well. Finally did something. You learned how to play Pyramid Song on piano. Very nice, very nice. Michael, I wish it was 9,080 subs. But I'll take 908 for the minute. Yeah, I'm quite surprised because normally it's Chaos who types in chat first and says hello. Hi, Kay, you all right? But obviously she is out currently getting very, very drunk. And she's far, far away. So if she needs me, it's tough shit. I'm not going to be there. Unfortunately. We are going to have Slaith dive in with us in a little bit. But yeah, pretty much tonight is just going to be a laugh. People jumping in and out of chat. Jen has said... Yeah, she did win, which was amazing. Yeah, she played against Dank, who's a nice guy, in fairness. Slave's going to be diving in a bit. I think he's going to go live as well. It's pretty much we're just going to be geeking over stuff. I've got loads of different models to show off. I've got a book to show off. So yeah, it's just pretty much let's have a little bit of a laugh. Let's have a joke. Take the mickey out of each other. Have a look at some nostalgic old... Warhammer stuff that's like 35 plus years old, maybe longer. Yeah. Also, what's this I hear about first edition models? How the hell do you get those? Can't tell you that sort of stuff, can I? Can't tell you that. But yeah, I've got a load of models there from like 3rd edition, 5th edition, 10th edition. So I'm 1st edition. I've pretty much got a 1st edition Space Marine showing compared to today's normal human, comparing it to a Primarch, and you're just going to see. It's going to blow your mind. Yeah, Jen nicked them for me, yeah. Yeah, she did. She got them. She stole them. She stole them from us, precious. So, just waiting for Slaith to dive on in. I'm just going to dive into a lobby myself. Let's have a little look. Let's just dive into the lobby because we're not gaming. So I am in. Now, I am going to try a few things. So we've got this guy hopefully going to be working. This is the Logitech that we've been having problems with. But because I can deactivate and now activate because I've put an extra button there, I'm wondering if it's going to work. There's my phone, as you can see. Obviously, we've got this camera. You can't really see it too much, but we've got... Where is it? Oh, this camera's not working. Right, hang on, where's that one come? Right, let me go back to this one. Where's that camera? Ah, that might be why. Yeah, where's that camera gone? Where's the Nova camera gone? Right, hang on one sec. Right, hang on one sec. The only one I didn't check. Studio mode. That one. Nova. Deactivate. Activate. There we go, we're back. Right, so yeah. So we've also got this camera up here, which is will be pointing down. So we've got multiple cameras for tonight, which is all good. But yeah, I'm predicting that we may not get a hello from Jen tonight because she's had a good day at Balfest. She won her game. She played Blood Angels and absolutely destroyed them with her Black Legion. She's currently at the pub, getting drunk, so I highly doubt that we'll see her. But you never know, she might just pop on, say hello, and bugger off again. I need to send you the link. Oh, yeah, forgot about that, didn't we? Yeah, we forgot about that. Perfect. I'll have a good look at that later on. There we go. Thank you, sir. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to do tonight. So we're going to show off some bits and bobs. And then we'll probably do a bit of painting as well. I brought all my paints up, apart from I didn't bring me bloody... I didn't bring everything. I didn't bring me water, and I didn't bring me wet palette. I brought everything else. Yeah. So yeah, and we're also over the weekend. We're going to have a little look at. Well, you're convoying tonight. No worries, buddy. See you later on. Yeah. I don't know what to kind of expect from tonight's stream, because there's not many people about. So like Mike, Michael, Ian, and whatnot, they'll all be convoying, and possibly DJ. Jen's not here. Yeah. God knows what's going to happen tonight. It's going to be a weird little stream. I'm not drinking just yet. I'm going to see how I feel, because I've had a bit of a dicky tummy all day. So I'm thinking I don't know if I'm going to have a little drink or not, or hang fire. Plus, with Jen not being here, just in case, you know, she needs me for anything, I would still like to be able to jump in the car and just fly over to... I know it's a long old trek, but I can cover a good distance quite quick. Did I say that out loud just now? Right, so let's get started. So, this is the thing I was showing off a little bit. Convoying what? They're playing ETS or ATS, one of the two. So that's why they're off convoying. How you doing, game? Right, you're alright? But yeah, so what we thought we'd do, we'll have a little look at this first. So this is an actual first edition Rogue Trader. Not one of the reprints that you can get from Warhammer World. Because this actually has a proper copyright of... Hang on. Let's change camera angles. So there we go. See if it focuses in on it. You're not going to focus, are you, little shit? Nah, I hate this camera already. Right, let's change camera angles. Hang on. There we go. So that has 1990s, you can see there. So this is an original. All right. Yeah, oh God, yeah, it was a good idea not going then. If you're drinking, you ain't painting feckle. Well, I don't know if I'm fully drinking yet. For a couple of reasons. I've had a bit of a dicky belly as well. And obviously with Jen not being here, I've hardly slept. And obviously I want to, in case anything happens and I need to get over to where she is quick, don't think drinking's going to be a good idea. I doubt anything's going to happen, but you know what I mean. I'll just dive in the car. But yeah, so we do have one of these. I mean, look at it. There's not even... Well, I just switch camera angles again. There's not even much of a bend here. There's hardly anything. It's like smooth as you like. Same on the back. Got a spine. Beautiful. Beautiful. So yeah, this is an original Rogue Trader from all the way back then. How cool does that look? As long as your cab driver hasn't been drinking, you'll be fine. Nah, I'll be alright. Right, let me fix that one. Right, so I will probably do a bit of painting later on. Sure, what do you want to do first? Do you want to have a look at... Do you want me to dig one model out and do the size creep? Do you want me to go through... yeah, but that is... Yeah, they're going for like 70, 80 quid on eBay and stuff like that, so it's worth a lot. But what's in this bag over here is more. So what do we want? Do we want to see the first edition models? Or we want to do size creep? Probably the first edition models would be the best idea, wouldn't it? Right, let's have a little look. One sec. There we go. Right. Oh. So, got a big bag of stuff. Let's start going through it. Right, so what do we have here? Oh, here we go. Here we go. You're going to like these. You're going to like these. bring this one into play now so you can see properly. There we go. Oh yeah, game right. Apparently Jen's just messaged me. She's currently with April. That's gonna get messy. That's gonna get messy really quickly. Right. So, still on the sprue. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of my mouse mat for now. Get rid of my SM2 mouse mat. And we're just going to have a darker table just for the moment. Right. Look at them. I know the stories are going to be interesting. But look at these bad boys. I think these, because there's no guns, I think these may be fantasy. But look at that. GW 1989. But yeah, look at that. Still on the sprue. I bet you that's worth a decent wedge of money. Orcs. The only thing that's not on this sprue is the arms. That's why I don't know if it's Space Marines or not, because there's no arms. They're not Space Marines. What? Rogue. What the fuck? I'm trying to even get my words out. That's why I don't know if it's 40k or not. Or fantasy. Right, moving on. April and Jen personality. A little bit, yeah. But she can be a bit wild. She can be a bit wild. She can be very wild. Right, what have we got in here then? Ooh, I didn't go through this. Oh, they are. Let's have a look at the size. They are 40k. They just don't have the arms because look at this little guy. Yeah, then maybe not so different. No. Get this little guy. Orc with a looks like a plasma gun or a. It kind of looks a bit like a plasma gun. Look how small that is. That is tiny. What the hell's that under my nail? Weird. But yeah, little orcses. Oh wow. Epic. Got all this epic stuff. How cool is that? Again, that looks like orcs. I know. I mean that you look at my thumbnail compared to a model. Look at my thumbnail. Look at my little fingernail. It's a tiny little thing. Have I got a paintbrush? Here we go. Right. So this is a size 0 paintbrush next to it. Can't quite tell because the zoom's not good. Look at the size of the paintbrush. Paintbrush is goose. Then he got them the other day. Right, what else have we got in here? We got another orc. Another orc. But yeah, Game Riot and Slave. Do you want to jump into chat? We'll have a little natter. Because I don't think we went through this. God, look at the size of them. How small is that? Look at them little buggers. Look at them. Tiny. This is pretty much just all epic stuff. So you've got like more little tanks. So that's all like the hell's that? Oh wow, we'll have a look at that in a minute. Yeah, that's all just epic stuff in that. All the same thing. Starting up your cross stream. Fair enough. Sing whatever you want. As long as you're singing it, you're fine. But that looks like a little orc or goblin or something carrying. I don't know, that's a bell or a bomb or something. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Right, next box. Next box. Here we go, Game Right. This one's for you. Look at that. First edition plastic Space Marine. I'm going to leave that one over here because I'm going to need him in a minute. More orcs. More orcs. Look at that metal one. Is that an apothecary? A little beaky boy like an apothecary. Well, this is a metal one. Let's have a look. Ah, that's a Tech Marine, as it says there. Tech Marine. And see if we can see the date. No, it's covered up. No, it just says copyright GW, and then the rest of it's covered, unfortunately. Yeah, little Tech Marine there. Little beaky Tech Marine. What else have we got in here? Metal, more metal epic. A little Leman Russ. Yeah, mate of mine gave me all these. Guy I work with. He goes, "Oh, you like Warhammer, don't you?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." He goes, "Oh, you can have that." Jesus, look at that tiny little thing. More Leman Russ, rhinos. Yeah, a little plastic rhino. Old shape as well, like you get in the Horus Heresy now. That's how originally they were in 40k. More epic stuff. Oh wow, I don't know what that is. Don't even think it's Warhammer, that. Wow, I don't know what that is. Don't know if that's like a knight or something. No idea. Tuh. Little biker. Do you imagine painting that little sod? Right, so that's that box. Let's see what else there is in here. Metal. Metal Orc and Rogue Trader years. That is so cool. Another Space Marine. Plastic one. The only problem with them being white, I'm trying to look for the coloured ones. Like the blue ones and the red ones. Yeah, old orcs, yeah. There's another old orc. Metal as well. Get a texture on him as well. It's brilliant. Oh, I need to. I'm gonna save that one because I need that for the video. The other part of the video, the scale creep. So look at the mohawk on that guy. Get a bloody mohawk on him. Missile launcher or grenade launcher. On monopost. Another Tech Marine with a big ass spanner. There's loads of stuff in here. What are these? Oh, here we go. I wonder if this is Calgar actually. Terminator armor there. I wonder if he's... No, he's green. He's putted it in, see. I wonder if that's Calgar. Be an interesting one to find out if that is. And there's a ton more orcs. Right, I'll save him for the video, the other part of the video. So yeah, so that's all the older stuff that we have in here. Something falling out. Right, so that's everything in the first box. Let's move on to another box. You're going to like this one, Game Riot. I think this one's going to be right up your street, this one. Alright, there we go. That's how small the rhinos used to be. Because that's the size of the character that used to get in them. And they used to have the mounted guns already on it. Look how small that is. 70s Mohawk, yeah. I picked it all up about... Oh, when was it? About a year ago. Like I say, guy in work used to do this when he was a kid. Just basically come up to me and said, you play Warhammer, don't you? So I'm like, yeah. He said, I got a load of stuff I found in the attic if you want it. I'm like, yeah, sure, yeah. He's thinking it's like Firstborn Marines and stuff like that. And then he showed me it's all this. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll have it. And he said, I think I've got the what did he call it now? The instruction book. And I went looking at him. I'm like, don't tell me it's not Rogue Trader. And he's like, I don't know. And we got out and it's Rogue Trader and it's in that condition. I'm like, fuck me, that's worth some money. Here we go. Original Predator. It's missing the big cannon from the front. Might be in there somewhere. But look at the sponsons. Look how different they are. Little stickers that you could put on as well. Actually on fire. I've no idea what this is. It's definitely orc. It's metal as well. It's heavy as you like. Hang on. It's heavy as you like, but look at that. Like an orc dreadnought or a killer cam, something like that. That's a big boy. I'm not sure if this is Epic scale or Warhammer 40k scale. Stomper. It's obviously missing a few bits off the top and the back. But stuff might be in here, but look at that Stomper. Ah. Found some of the arms. There you go. Found some of the orc arms. Wow. No, there's only 3 of them, but old Space Marine backpacks. I'll have to have a look how big they are compared to the other ones in a bit. Orc plasma cannon. Metal bike and sidecar. God, look at this stuff. Donkey's years old. Wow. Eldar. Metal. More Terminators there with Cyclone missile launcher. Yeah, they still look decent, don't they? They still like the... Imagine bringing these to a game and having the little tiny Terminator like that on completely the wrong base. A 25mm base. That, I think, is just one piece of metal. Don't even think that's glued together. No, it's not. That's just one piece of metal. one as a warp spider. Wow. Chaplin. A skull on his shoulder pad. Just doesn't have a backpack. And no Crozius, he's actually got a sword. What else we got? Oh god, a Necron. There you go. Look at that. One piece of metal as well. That looks dated. So does this Necron. What else have we got? Oh god, can he's got one eye? Is that another Necron? I don't know what that is. Is it Chaos? I don't think it's Chaos. But if you look at his face, he's only got one eye. I don't know what that is. And I think he might be off the bike as well. Kind of. What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? Really tons of stuff. Guessing this might be it. I don't know what that is. Is that epic? Some sort of... I don't know what that is. I think my lights are on too bright. I'll try a different camera in a minute. Swooping Hawk. That's looking pretty cool. Another Terminator. Oh, Jesus. Remember these? Orc mixed with Gene Stealers. Orcs mixed with Gene Stealers. You got like a Tech Marine biker. Beaky helmets. Trying to find something we haven't seen yet. Jesus. So it's an orc that you can just make out. And I have no idea. Is that a bubble chucker or something? God, you could still use that today. I have no idea what that's from. It's like a bloody insect. No worries. Shock attack gun, is it? Oh, nice one, mate. Look at them. Don't know what that's from. Don't know if that's Warhammer or... Hang on. Let me just get my phone. It does say something, but I can't read it. Can I read it here? No. Hang on one sec. Oh, it's definitely 40k. It's something of Nurgle. Champion of Nurgle. There we go. So the Champions of Nurgle. Used to look like insects. Wow. Old dwarf. What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? More Terminators. Looks like an old from Epic, an old Reaver Titan. Doesn't even no face. Wonder if that's the Crimson Fist guy. Looks like him, doesn't it? Or is it just a captain with a power fist? Uriel Ventress? No, I can't remember. So, nothing else new really in there that I can see. Oh, there's Slade. Let me just welcome him on in. Hang on one sec, Slade. Oh, you're actually muted, not me. Oh, he wants me to shush. Slade's coming in. There we go. Pull this up a bit.
Howdy, howdy.
How are we? You all right?
Doing good, doing good. I was making sure I was delicately tiptoeing to the eggshells of the live stream, deafening and mutiny. We are pirates.
Well, we've been going for about 30 minutes. We're just having a look at a few bits and bobs, as you can see them on the desk. Stuff we've already had a little look at, but I'm digging certain things out to go with other models that I've got over here, so we can show off all the scale creep and everything.
Hold on. Let's take a look at here. Hold on. I'm gonna have to do this because we have the cross stream on here, so I'm gonna have to do this for the viewers, for all the nobodies over here. Let's take a look. So let's see. We got a Tech Marine. We've got some striking scorpions. Is that Carandris himself? We got a orc with a plasma cannon. We got a marine with a missile launcher. We have a biker Tech Marine. We've got a Gene Stealer. Is that a Gene Stealer orc combination? It is. We have a Dreadnought. It is a Dreadnought. It's a Dreadnought! And then we got a Rhino with the doors open. A Space Marine with a custom paper banner. And, okay, it's hard to tell what the crescent moon white-shaped thing is, just because it's really overexposed. Wait. That is an epic... No, that is... Okay, all right, that's a Gargant. Let's see. Let's just give everybody the history lesson here, right? Let's look at these. So that's a wonderful Gargant. And then right next to it, that is a Chaplain. I have one of those myself. I forget what company he's in. Beautiful model. Anybody who paints that will have a great time. Trust me. You will love that. That is the Shock Attack Gun. That is an orc weapon that kind of phased out of existing and then came back semi-recently with like a newer have you seen the newer one with like the electricity that's like spiraling off of it?
Yeah.
Very nice recreation. Okay, I definitely can get behind the color of that Swooping Hawk. I mean, red, black, and gold. It's all of the colors of my chapter. What else we got here? Yep, missile launcher marine, wonderful missile. I'm glad that they brought those back for the Horace, the Harris Horace. Oh, wow, wow. That is a beautiful piece right there. Let's hold on. Let's like max screen this over here.
Missing a
So
little
that
bit.
is. It's definitely missing a significant bit. That one's, you can tell that this predator's been married. Um, it's just got the arms for groceries on the side, but it's got nothing in the center. What is that? Not that. No, that I'm fine because that, you can even see that is a transfer,
Yeah.
right? Whatever. What is that? Is that meant to be like a crack with a bullet hole or
Yeah,
something?
looks like it. Yeah.
That's red hot, like it got shot and it's got this red hot cracked scorch mark. That's all I can think of. Either that or something that's really weird adult in Japanese anime. Um, you can see like, okay, this model was definitely last worked on in the 2000s. I don't think that transfer sheets like that would have existed back in the 90s or early 2000s, right?
Yeah. This was a long time ago. Yeah. Very long time ago. And we've still got a few here that you can see. We've still got some orcs on a sprue.
Let's take a look. Let's see. What do we have here? Beautiful, wonderful set of orcs. This is back. This is back when they still somewhat had that army. They look kind of like Nazis a little bit. The orcs were the Nazis.
1998.
Ooh.
Sorry,
Wait.
1989.
Hold on.
Got my numbers
He's trying to pull
wrong.
a fast one on me. I'm 2 shots in, but I can at least read a date. Come on.
Here we go. We got a few other little bits and bobs over here. So we got some old Blood Angels.
That's interesting because like these are okay. Let's just talk about this for a second. First off, very interesting choice with the black stripe down the center instead of the white stripe, which would have likely have been the style at the time. That was the style at the time, like with Grandpa Simpson, right? Interesting how they made the stripe and the top part all one thing. It gets thick and then thin and then thick. Like that's interesting. What I'm noticing here is that this is a Rogue Trader Blood Angel, but it's orange.
Yeah. Well, it is
Right?
red.
Right.
No, it is actually red. It's just the lights, unfortunately, making it look a little bit lighter than it actually is. So if I move it away move it down here.
Red with a. Oh yeah, it's definitely red. It's in the red scale. Sorry,
It's quite.
but I mean, it's highlighted though. Do you see the highlights on the like? It's been highlighted,
Yeah.
right? And it's been highlighted orange. And I don't know. Was that even the style? I'm not too familiar with Blood Angels in like the 89, 87 through 89 sort of era. But that's interesting. Fuck, those models are beautiful. Like those are complete nostalgia for me. Like when I was a little brat kid and I was sneaking into my brother's room to like take his Warhammer models because I thought they were cool, and then I'd play with them and then break them and hide them under my bed so he wouldn't notice. Now you know that a teenage boy whose little brother stole his Warhammer models, broke them and shoved them under his bed, isn't just gonna not notice his Warhammer's missing. If you had one Warhammer and not even missing, if it was turned around the wrong direction, you would probably know and go, who turned that around? Who did it? Who did it? I know it was you. I know it was you. And then you just start grilling the person, giving the that like that dad poke to the shoulder. Do dads still do that? Right?
Yeah.
Like I got that back in the day. The but because you can't beat your kids anymore. Right? But you can poke them in the shoulder real good. You can give them a poke, right? Not in like a weird way, in like a family-friendly way. Okay.
Let's have a look what Lane's said. Love old Hammer so much. My second and third edition Metal Dreadnoughts are your favourites. Yep, good, great models. Really want to add a Rogue Trader Beaky Boy. Yeah, there's a few of them in here, as you'll see in a minute. Recently bought the republished Rogue Trader book, and hard it is to play. Yeah, it is ridiculously hard to play, but that's the reprint of this. So this is the original.
I'd love to learn Rogue Trader because
Yeah.
like first and second are what I missed out on. Like when did you start Tallahassee?
Started in third, so that would have been
2001 was
yeah.
me. I mean, like I was
2001, yeah.
I was observing and aware before that, but like 2001, yeah. So we missed out on this. Like,
Yeah.
come on, brother, we need to get some Rogue Trader in.
1990 is when this was published.
See that, losers? You need 2 players or more. You can't play by yourself. Okay, that's just fucking jerking. That's just wank hammer. Oh, but the cover art by John Sibbick. We need to note that as well. Wow, okay, that's the original or that's the reprint?
It's the original.
First off, 1, that is in immaculate condition. Like, it looks like it just came off the shelf. Like, you time traveled to get it. 2, look at the gloss sheen on that cover. Just soak that in for a moment, everybody. This is a book that's been around for nearly 40 years, and it looks like the plastic wrapping just came off of it. That, like, I don't marvel over books too much, but that's fucking amazing. Holy shit. Wow. And the spine, you were showing that off the other day, right? Can we just take a moment just to just to appreciate the spine?
And even if I angle it, you can see.
See, that's like a Mortal Kombat character that's never had a finishing move used on them before, and you get to do the first one, right? Like ripping out their spine, right? You could be the one to destroy this book.
Look at the pages as well. The pages are just.
Oh wow! There's not like cigarette stains or something.
No, nothing.
Right.
So it just,
right. There's not that yellow.
It's an absolutely stunner. What was I showing off before? Because there was more
wow.
stuff was showing off. Here we go. Here's one.
What was that kept in? How is it in such pristine condition?
No idea. No idea. I'll have to ask him.
Oh wow!
But look at that guy as well. That is orange.
Is that like a blood raven before they existed?
I'm trying to figure out. Is it a chaplain with that shoulder pad?
It's a he's a chaplain, right? But look at it, knowing what there was and knowing what you know is now. Do you see a blood raven?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Like.
What else is there in here then?
The blood raven stole the blood angel's chaplain now.
Let me get a better one than that, because the colour's washing it out.
Oh, we got Graham here in my chat over here. I've had at least one of everything on that table at one time or another. Damn, Graham. You must be fucking old. We got an old limey bastard here in the chat. And he's saying that he's pretty much like going, everything you have on the table now is for noobs. Like a real collector like myself, Graham Patch, would have this like ×3. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a winner.
That's all matte.
Oh,
one
wow.
piece as well.
Yeah, that's real special. That's a real... Ooh, okay. Yeah. That one's, like... You know what's really nice about these Rogue Trader models as well? There's so much character in a lot of these individual models that... Let's say you wanted to... Like, what would it be nowadays? Kill Team?
Yeah.
Right? Where every single one of your guys is meant to have a lot of character. That model, he might not be the right or the same scale. He's going to look like a wimp. He's going to look like a shrimp. But he's going to have a hell of a lot of character. I really just wish that the Eldar bikers didn't look so derp back then. That's the only thing that would have made that better, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, doesn't he like, he looks like his like head's like you know, okay, you know that thing where you like raise your shoulders and you kind of like dip your head in so your neck disappears and then like like this. Like, I don't know if you can see me right now. Eldar
I can see you.
the Eldar biker, right? Oh, that hurts. I'm gonna just not do that. but like they look so derp. Oh, you know what? I got a little small detail. I don't know if you've noticed it, but I'm seeing it now.
Go
Do
on.
you see? Do you see the chain blade, the chain bayonet that's added to the front of that rhino? There's a chain bayonet added to the front of that rhino. Also, it's got triple linked bolters.
Yeah. There should be, there probably is.
That's
There probably is another bit to go on top of that, so there's probably got quad linked. Hang on, it has. It just fell off. There you go.
okay.
It's got quad bolts.
It's got the quad linked. Okay. Classic hurricane bolter, right?
And he's painted
It's
the
the old
inside
school.
silver.
Oh, wait. Now we're just kind of analyzing this for a second. Now look at the smoke launchers.
Look how small they are.
But they're pointing in different directions. One's going backwards and one's going. Wait, would you want it like that? So that way the smoke's going around all of it,
Yeah,
right?
I
Maybe
think
that
does
maybe
make
that's the
sense.
way.
Yeah, it does make sense.
Maybe that's
actually.
the way you should be doing it. We've all
Yeah.
been wrong this whole time. This guy's right. You know what? The real winner here is holy shit though. This guy put wire meshing. Look at the inside of this rhino. Okay, just look at the inside. They put mesh wire at the bottom of that, giving it a texture so that way it kind of looks like there's internal detail to this rhino that has Zippo on internal detail.
It's also what I love about these old rhinos, where you could have them either way. So if you made an error, you just flipped it upside down, because these just popped off again, and then you could have that on the front, or you could have that on the front. There was just you could have it either way like that. It was brilliant.
You could. Yeah, there was more flexibility. Like it wasn't like so set in stone where you could have that like what would be considered the ramp at the back of the rhino. You could have that at the front and it's extra armor now, right? It's not a ramp at the front. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh.
1985 Games Workshop Medusa.
Ooh.
So
So you can use that for 40K?
don't know. It's called Medusa, and as you can see,
You could have here's my idea, okay, for your next game, that your highly narrative game.
Yeah.
So you get your whole Necron world pyramid set up, and everybody gets to play as like a single character.
Yeah.
And there's going to be areas where you put like a marker down, and then you roll a dice, and then a monster spawns, and Medusa is going to be one of those monsters. So you could run into a Medusa as a monster. That's my idea.
I'll tell you what we didn't look at the other day when we had a look at this. That's a Necron.
That is no Necron,
Is that
sir.
not a Necron? What is that?
That is a
Is it a knight?
is a knight.
Ah, right. Thought because of the face.
That
it was
isn't-
Necron.
That is a knight. No, Necrons
yeah,
back
that
in the
gives it
day
away.
were the Necrons
Imperial
back in the
Zephyrus,
day
innit?
were it probably would have said android on the what do I want to call it? What's the strip that you put in the Slaughter base?
What,
The
this
Slaughter?
This bit.
Yeah, is it this? Yeah, is it just called the? Because the slot would be the gap, right? What would you call that part? The wedge?
Yeah, possibly. 1984.
That part.
1984.
Right.
This is from.
What does it say on it? Does it say knight?
It doesn't say anything. It's completely blank
Okay.
on the front there. That bit is blank.
Well, here's a good resource for yourself and for the crew back home, or for everyone listening over at Dark Pack Gaming, for the two people I got over here. A great place that's a good source for your old miniatures, if you're not sure, is stuffoflegends.com, right? So like SOF, right? Or STOF, right? Whatever, you'll find it. Stuff of Legends. And you can find models based on the years they came out, the kind of blocks that they were in. Well, I've got some things to say about that in a minute. And you can then use that to ID your models. It'll show pictures of the old, like I don't know. Did you ever see an old White Dwarf where it had the catalog section of here's all the models and here's the codes you can use?
Oh yeah, a long
To
time ago.
look
Yeah,
something-
yeah, yeah. All the metal
Right.
bits. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So all of that's going to be available. So you'll be able to know the code of every single one of these things even. It's that detailed of a source. Go check out Stuff of Legends. It will be great for looking at old models. That was one of the drunken Christmas Marines.
Right.
I think that like at sometimes he's modeled with like a Steiner, and now he's on his right shoulder pad. Yeah, his right shoulder pad. There's a Christmas tree.
Oh yeah, so there is.
There's two of them. There's two drunken Marines. That's the one that's more standing. The other one's more like stumbling over.
Let's have a little look.
Look at his eyebrows though. Like fucking wow. That guy's got eyebrows like holy fucking thick eyebrows. Holy fucking caterpillar Batman. Holy shit. And it's true. You know what? Models back then, they either had caveman brow or they actually had like sometimes they had eyebrows crafted into the models. You don't see that anymore. Eyebrows don't exist in the 41st millennium as per like lately.
Guessing this is something from Epic.
Yeah, that is a knight. That is a oh fuck. I've been talking about these. No, it's not. It's not corn, but
it's like the corn Lord.
Yeah. The like the Lord of Skulls. I'm pretty sure the Lord of Skulls might be based on that guy. That is a Knight Warden. I had to scrape brain res off my bong there. Okay, that is that certainly is whatever that is. It's really because the camera's like overexposing the white as well, so it's hard to see a lot of it. But that whatever that is. This is fun. I like looking at all these old models.
I don't know what that is. That a squat?
Oh yeah, that's a squat. Yeah. You know, there was a lot of squats, a lot of variety that still hasn't been reimagined yet. Like here's what's one thing I'm waiting for the Votan, which are now the squats, right? Because you know how like there's gonna be all the old models and they're gonna want to bring back something similar or to take over that role.
Yeah.
Thank you. Squats had their own version of Terminator armor back in the day called an exosuit.
Okay.
Or like exo armor. Like instead of Terminator, they had exo. And one of their models, so I don't know if there was a squad or if it was a character, was a guy in an exosuit on a tricycle.
Right.
Now they brought back the tricycle kind of, but as like a hover trike with, and I can't unsee this. I don't know if you're the same way. Where instead of it having wheels, they just took half of the wheel, because you know how you build them in halves, turned it sideways, and then said it's a hover thing. Like, am I wrong on that assessment?
No.
You know, so if they bring everything back for the squats, essentially they're going to get a Terminator armor squat on a bike at some point, if they do.
If they do, yeah. Got some, oh wow, some very old orcs here.
That's right. That's right. These are the true rumors based off of the history of Warhammer. Suck it, Valrak.
He's out getting pissed as we speak at the minute.
That's right. Suck on the head of that bottle, Valrak. You downed that Guinness and all the crap at the bottom of the bottle too. All right. Woo. Is that a pewter fig?
Yeah, it's all metal. Yeah.
Now, here's a thing you might want to be aware. Some of the models back in Warhammer's history actually are lead. Yeah, puts it right down. Like, yeah. Is that a lead one or is that a pewter one? Oh, that's pewter.
Pewter.
You can look at his heels, where there's no paint at his heels. Unless is that painted? Looks like pewter.
That's the guy who ever had it before has stuck it down and made his feet bigger with like putty.
Oh, that's putty. Okay, sorry, my eyes must be fucked already. Wow.
Probably
Clearly, another shot would help.
So that's him compared to a Terminator.
Ooh. I'm now just staring at that Terminator like with amazement. So that's an old metal Terminator. Look at that. Oh, okay. Hold on. I can't neglect my chat here. I've always preferred the design of the Rogue Trader Dreadnought over the later versions. The one with like Graham. Do you mean the one with like the shark face on it, where he's got the jagged teeth and the eyes, and it's got a face on it? I mean that one's always been around. I mean that I've got some thoughts on that one. And then miniatures were led until about 1997 or 98 when they went over to tin, which they call white metal. Um, I don't know if that's entirely true, Graham, because I know there's the C-100 Space Marines that were out in, I think, 87. So that's when instead of having, Tallahassee, here, get my back here, Batman. So on a Space Marine, on their on their shins where it's thinner at the knee and then it tapers outward at the ankle and it becomes okay, so like not quite a triangle type shape, right?
Yeah.
In the C-100 Imperial Space Marine line of models, oh yeah, you've got some on screen right now. Perfect. Yep. This is amazing. Okay, so you can see the shape of their leg. In the C-100, so there's like RTB-01, that's the first plastic kit, and then Rogue Trader metal ones like this. But there was C-100, which is Imperial Space Marine. So if you've ever heard of they made that remake of the Imperial Space Marine, and he's got the super mega giga blaster gun or whatever. And their legs don't go outward like this at the bottom. In fact, they go inward, more similar to a modern Phobos Marine leg, or like the olden time I tie my socks up with a ribbon. I've got like a puffy Shakespearean thing at the top of my sock sort of look.
See, never got any.
Does
around.
that did that description make sense? The sock with the frilly thing at the top. Space Marines had a totally different look. C-100s absolutely are lead. I have a few of them, and one of them was it had some bare metal, and I ran it. I mean, you could do this. A lot of things will leave a trace, but I ran it across some paper. Pretty sure it's lead, and it's heavy. I'm pretty sure it's lead. Okay, the graphite ones they might do that, but they'd probably more just scrape something up. I don't see any C-100s on the table right now, unless you got them in your big bucket of ancient relic models.
There's probably something in there, but I think they're pretty much looking very similar. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put these away, and I'm going to see if my other camera's working. Yeah, right. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to, in a minute, come back to it, and we're going to have a little look at some of the scale creep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down a couple of older models.
Could you keep one on the table? There's something I just want you to look at for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, can you look at that Medusa again? Just give it a good look. Maybe show it up on screen. Maybe do it. Okay. Just,
I put her away early.
She's yellow. She's Valrak.
She's Valrak.
That'll help you find. Okay, that'll help her help you find. Okay, all right. Now just take a good look. Absorb it in. Okay. Right. Now clear your mind of everything. Right. Let's make sure that gets a nice focus here. Okay. Wait. I think the light's the issue here.
There you go.
Okay. Now, ready. Clear your mind. It's April O'Neil from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's it. That's all I wanted to say.
Oh, right. Don't know what that was then.
Uh-oh. So I was thinking, if we're doing the drunken cross stream today, this is like a callback for me. I've not done this in a while. I mean, you're just going routine is normal, and you're doing a hobby thing. I'm cutting hobby out today. I think. I
I
think
don't know
drunken
yet.
hobby. I'm not ready for drunken hobby. I think right now.
I don't know what I'm
'Cause
doing
now
yet. I'm just kind of just winging it at the minute. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing because I've got a couple of models out. I just want to have a look at the size creep of everything, and then
yeah.
go from
Oh,
this.
okay.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So what I want to do
Yeah.
is just line a couple of models up, just so we can see.
If you need me to do the same, because I've got a model range and all that. I can set it up. We could have some retro scale creep over here. I think I got some Crimson Fists that I rescued. I'm pretty sure they are Crimson Fists that were painted in the 80s.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I could bring some of those over. Let me know. Let me know what your chat
Yeah.
thinks. Because I just got Graham over here. He's just a limey bastard, and so I like. Who cares what he thinks? But we'll lean this your way.
Well, here's a bit of a scale creep for you. So I'm going to put them all so that the bases are on that line. So there you've got.
That camera's not liking that camera's
No.
not focusing for some reason.
Let me just play around with its settings.
It is not happy.
No, right. So we'll switch.
It's
from
trying to
that
focus on whatever's behind the table.
Yeah. Right. So what we'll do is we'll change that and we'll switch it for this camera. Which is going to be a bit more difficult, but we'll give it a go. Right.
You got to do what you got to do sometimes, right? Like the alien in the movie Alien, it needed to do what it needed to
There
do.
we go. That's a bit better. It's not as bright.
That's way better.
So
That's
let
way
me-
better.
Let me move them back a bit.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's crystal.
There we go. So there you've got then all metal. That was from a 5th edition box set, and obviously that's the new size.
Actually, okay, I was about to say, but you're missing a Terminator on the old base size. No, you're
Yeah.
not. Actually, the first one's on the old base size.
Yep.
Then what is that is that one of the is that Dark Vengeance?
Yep, 5th edition.
Okay. See? That's you know what? That it's okay, there's two Terminators in that set that are probably two of my favorite ones, or one of them is my favorite Terminator. You know the one that's got the studs on his back of his power fist?
Yeah, I've got them all downstairs as well.
Yeah, one of them's got he's got like the bumps on the back of his power fist.
Yeah.
I think that little detail made him my absolute favorite. But yeah, that's is that an old whatever that's called? That wow. That okay, everyone type wow in chat. That is not if you can think of relics that are meant to be respected in Warhammer. That is one right there. That is one of the most sought after, I want to say, and from my knowledge, Terminator captains. That is one of the most heroic Terminator captains that ever existed in the line. They did a remake. They did do a modern remake of this guy, I'm pretty sure, because of the sword, the skull sword.
Yep.
But that right there, that is a hero. Everyone type wow or tip your hat or salute in chat. 07. 07, everybody. I need some 07s right now for this. That that is a hero. Holy shit. I did not think I was going to be face to face with one of these tonight. That well done. You have a beautiful collection here, sir.
So that's your
Of old
Terminators.
models.
So that's your Terminators. So what we'll do is while we move the Terminators out of the way, let's do the Marines.
It's been a while since Graham saw one of those, even, he's saying, and he says he has everything. He's probably got 3 Land Raider Spartans, fucking guy. What a bastard.
Right. So here we got 4 Space Marines now of different ages. Are we ready?
Ooh, I'm excited. Oh, he's only got 1 Spartan. Oh. He's working on the other 2 soon. Okay, all right. So what we have here is an RTB-01 Beaky Space Marine from the first plastic Space Marine set. Been rebased on a new base size, I think. No, that's the old base size. And then that next to it is either an Assault on Blackreach or a Battle of Macragge. Hold on, can you turn them? Can you turn them 90 degrees? Battle of Macragge, Space Marine tactical Space Marine. So he's not Dark Vengeance and he's not Assault on Blackreach, so he doesn't have any symbols on his shoulder. Next to that is a tactical Space Marine from just like the loose box kit that you can build out of whatever parts you want. So right there, a custom Space Marine. And then last would be Primaris, a Primaris Space Marine, given a Dark Angel's shoulder pauldron, with the grenade attachment to his bolt rifle.
Yep.
So the scale creep is definitely visible over the time. You're probably gaining a few millimeters in the first 3 with like maybe 1 to 2 millimeters in the first 3 with each sort of generation there. And then gaining what about 4 or 5 in the last one?
Yeah,
It's close to half a centimeter, right?
there you go. That's first edition compared to. Let me just zoom that in. Give me one sec.
Oh, well.
Just wanted to make that bigger. But look at the size difference now between a first edition and a Primaris.
Well, if you have them looking at each other, the firstborn guy is probably going to be looking at the other guy's groin. If his head's roughly even, if his head's facing forward, he's going to be looking at his groin.
Nuts, isn't it? Wonder if I can make it a bit brighter. Actually, let me get some light. Give me a second. Let me put some light out.
Let there be light.
One second.
Now I'm getting keyboard envy. See, the keyboard over at Dark Pack Gaming, right? Their keyboard, right? It's going like a fucking rave. My one is going like a boring parking lot that has lights that just kind of like slowly morph into different colors over time. So now I'm just sitting here like fucking Tallahassee with his fancy ass keyboard.
There you go. I'll put the Drunk Marine there so you can see. There's Drunk Marine versus Primaris.
I was about to say I'm right here. Hold on. I'll line up with them. There we go.
Hang up. Ah, too far. There they are, right behind you.
I don't know if I'm just like wasted or you're like really tall. A Marine from 40 years ago meeting one from nowadays. Right.
Nuts, isn't it? Right, so that's the Marines. Okay, we've done the Terminators and the Marines. This next one is going to be quite interesting. So there's an Adeptus Arbites, current, and a Mark 1.
Now, here's the thing though. Here's the thing, okay? We're looking at the scale of these two miniatures, right? I would like you to analyze critically the posture of these two models. And if you were to give them the same posture, how tall would all the models be?
About the same height.
So,
about the same height.
Because the old RTB models are all squatted like they're taking a shit. Could you turn them around? Could you give them a 180? Like just one of them, if possible. The blue one, because yeah, or yeah, there we go. So if you see, they're all squatted in a way where like they're at the knee, they're bent quite low down. if you were to like you customize, let's say you slice them at the knee. You know that method. I think a lot of the Horus Heresy people still use that, where you slice them at the leg and then you reposition their legs.
Yeah.
Um, if you were to do that with these, add a little bit of putty to, correct some cuts and stuff. The old RTBs would actually be quite a bit taller if they were standing straight up.
One sec, I'm just gonna fix it so I can zoom in a bit more.
Just in, as their legal defense, as their legal counsel of the RTB-01 Space Marines, just making it clear, if they were standing up straight,
That's April being
like
out yet. Sorry, game rights just talked in chat. The only thing I've had so far is from Jen about the night out is they're all getting a little bit wasted. So that's the only picture I've had. Oh, hang on a sec.
Well, where are they?
That's the only
Where's the
picture I've
live
had so
stream
far.
sneaking in?
I know, yeah. That's what I'm going to say to you. Yeah. I'm just going to say now. One sec.
For a second there, when I saw that picture, I was about to say Baggies has gained a lot of weight.
There you go. I've just asked her now.
Whoever that was, that looked like that was
filthy.
like Temu Baggies. That's filthy.
Well, filthy was the guy with his hands to his face. I don't know who the other guy is in the background.
It was the blonde guy with the tan army-looking outfit. That's
Yep.
why I was saying he was looking like Temu Baggies.
No idea.
I don't know who that.
Him? No idea. But that's filthy. I think that's Dank in the background. So there's a few more.
And that's filthy. That's filthy having a temper tantrum.
Yeah, looked like it, did it? Hang on, I've just had another message.
It's the smirking guy with the glasses we really got to worry about.
Oh, she might be coming on. She might be coming on.
Oh, wow.
She might be coming on, so I might just have to do a little bit of an adjustment so we can say hello. I'm just going to say, jump in the lobby.
We have a really good setup right now with the way at least I've got it framed, where I'm on the left side of the screen and you're on the
Yep.
right side of the screen.
Like
this would be a good format for something, right? Let's say here's a pitch to everybody. Let's say it's like, all right, here's Tallahassee and Slath, and we're talking about the episode of Deep Space Nine where Quark gets a sex change and lures somebody with his sex appeal, right? Here's our review. Like, I'm just saying. Just shout out.
Right, let's go back to the. She should be. I've just said to her we're in the lobby, so hopefully she jumps in a sec. There's only a handful of people there, though. Oh, here we go. Oh.
And we're live from Valfest. We have correspondent on the field, Jay Blaster, Aster Master, Maestro Jay.
Hang on, let me just fix
here
this
she is.
screen.
Hello.
Hang on a sec. Just need to fix the screen. Oh, it's because it's confusing it with Slades. Hang on.
What is going on?
It's moving the screen. Slave, don't move your screen. Hang on,
I'm not doing anything.
I'm just going to put Jen on it, be easier. There we go. That's easier doing it that way. There we go.
I'm struggling to hear you because it's dead loud today, as you can see.
Oh, someone's a bit drunk.
That's your turn to keep it.
There's filthy.
It looks like he's having a great time. He also looks like the guy from like Grand Theft Auto.
Hang on, I'll just put my camera on so they can see me as well. Hello. Hello. Can you see me now?
Got filthy.
Wait,
Is
was that
filthy
the
a
guy
bit
from
drunk? Oh,
Breaking
there's
Bad?
Nuz. There's Nuz.
We're all spread out.
Filthy is looking like reverse Tommy Vercetti tonight.
Was that Nuz next to you as well?
Yeah.
Tap him. Tell him to come say hello.
He's deep in conversation right now.
Ah, fair enough. Where's the piss head? Where's Valrat?
Fuck knows. Oh,
It's not
it is.
even
Here
there.
April.
Oh, there he is. Give him a shout. No, he's gone over there.
Da, 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 da.
We're all spread out for the pub, but it's dead busy.
Oh, shit. Hang on.
So,
I think my Logitech's just gone off.
Oh, it's going dark.
Yeah, I fixed it
I'm
now.
on the way.
Oh, might have known you'd be on a Blue Wicked.
3 for £6.
Oh, Jesus Christ. She's going to be blooded. She's going to be...
Finish these, that'll be 9.
You'll have had 9.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Who's taking you home tonight? You're not going to fucking make it by yourself. You're going to have to get in. Someone's going to have to throw you in a cab.
Daka went to the toilet about
3 for
10
6
minutes
quid,
ago. I think he's lost.
Yeah, Daka's probably gone off home. He's a lightweight, so he's probably
Probably.
fucked off. But here we go, everyone, live from Valfest.
Correspondent on the field. Well, I got a shot here ready. If everyone's what was it? What was the number now? 9. Okay, I've got like fucking a bunch more to catch up on. Holy
Yeah,
shit!
so Jen's on what have you, wait, you got 3 on the table, so that's, what's that, 7, 8, and 9? Yeah, there you go. That's that. I think that's number 7. Yeah, 3 for 6. 3 for 6 quid. Game right. Yeah. Fucking hell.
Game right should have come out.
He's not well. In case anyone's wondering why it keeps looking at the ceiling, she's pulling it. He's pulling the speaker to her ear so she can hear what we're saying.
Yeah, because it's just ridiculously loud in here.
Yeah.
That's right. For all the fans at
Yeah,
home,
game
this
right.
isn't one of her regular streams, so she can't be pointing the camera in where she normally does.
Yeah. DJ's asking, can he see a bit of cleavage?
For the Slate viewers back home over here, there you go.
Right, go on. We'll let you go then. Enjoy your night. I'll see you later.
All right. Bye.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
Let me just fix the camera. Hang on, which one are we on now? There, he's down.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she's.
I'm also just enjoying whatever's going on here. like wow, what a crazy mirror going on here. It's just going on forever, getting lower and lower resolution over time.
I need to fix this. I need to do it in studio mode though, so I can see what the fuck I'm doing.
So one thing I was thinking for today, because it's been a while since I've done a deliberately drunken stream.
been
I'm just to drag attention to that. I don't know what your thoughts on this one were, because I don't know. Because what if? I mean, if you want to tune in on this, you can.
Go on.
I was thinking of the things that I used to do would be like a Monkey Island speed run. I don't know. Do you think any of the nerds over there would have even the faintest tickling of an interest in a Monkey Island speed run? What do you think? What do we think, Dark Pan?
Dark Pan?
See, I've had enough shots, I think, for a while. Dark Pan fats, dark packed fans. See, you see, I might be a bit dyslexic when I'm drunk. Drunk lexic. Yikes.
Anyway, back to the models.
Wow, whoa, hold up here. I'm Italian now all of a sudden. Hold up here. All of a sudden, showing his face out of nowhere, legend himself, Java himself. Half-Life speedrun. You motherfucker. Half-Life? Oh my god. Well, you better tell me exactly everything to do during every mark of the game.
Right, so obviously we'll move on from these now. Okay. We're going to try something a little bit different. So, this is going to be quite interesting.
Let's see what he's got. Let's see if it's interesting. Let's see if it holds up. don't bloody listen. It's a problem. You know, that sounds about right, Java. Probably because my brain just shuts off when I'm playing Half-Life because it's like a defense mechanism to protect myself internally. What do we got here? Ooh, okay.
So what's that one?
From left to right?
Yep.
An RTB-01.
That is a naval breacher. That's the RBTs again. Sister
That's
of
an
Silence.
RBT. Yeah.
Scout. And a Phobos. So that's a
Hello.
infiltrator.
You know, Phobos really grew on me after they adapted it the right way.
Hmm.
Not when they turned them into Geordie LaForge. Like, I didn't like that. Like, we can get rid of that. But when they made like the stealth guys with the bolters or whatever, you know what I mean? That was that had that chef's kiss, right? I didn't even like Reavers at first. I was like, these are lame. They just made the howling banshees, but for Space Marines, they got the screaming, howling, wailing mask, and they're melee guys that are scary, right? And it was like, oh, these guys suck, right? And then after I was like, you know, I kind of like these infiltrators actually. And then all of a sudden there was like, you know, Reavers aren't so bad.
Yeah. DJ, just jump out for 2 seconds. You've just messed all the camera up. That's all, bud.
Oh, okay. Back in a second.
Nice one.
Oh, no, DJ, always ruining the cameras.
Yeah, I could only see the top part of it, or the bottom, or whatever it was. Hang on, let me just fix.
So what do you have it now? Do you have it just pop as a pop out screen and then sharing that the pop out screen?
So I've now got you in there as well now, so we can see you. But you're going all kind of craziness. I don't know what's going on there. Why there's millions?
I can tell you exactly what's happening, and that's why I'm doing this on purpose. So what's happening is there's this very slightest bit of latency between the streams. Right, which is expected and realistic. That's just bound to happen. And so when you were to show off my stream, it's going to be at least a little bit of a second behind. It can't be instantly what I'm doing. So it's going to delay a little bit. So it's going to have a little bit of a trail behind me, right? So now if I were to start doing this, right, I'll start having these like hand wings, right?
Chaos.
And
chaos.
Right, so like it kind of turns me into some kind of like what would this be like? Is this like a Buddhist thing, or it turns me into something really creepy and surreal, right? When I've got my hand wings. I mean, I don't really need hand wings.
Everything's blurring, so everything's going mad as well on the blur. Look at it. Look at the. That's what it should look like.
You know what?
And that's what it's
you know
done
what?
like.
Java's right. Java's right here. Hold up. You know what? I feel privileged to have Java. I don't get his attention very often. He doesn't even show up to like big yellow streams anymore. Right? So I got to acknowledge this. He's saying we need the custom Space Marines with airplane propellers on their backs. Do you remember the old Jump Pack Marines where they had a backpack with like airplane propellers for like to fly? Did you ever see those?
Trying to think if I can remember what the ones were like when I was there.
So it'll be one of the Marines on the left of your lineup here, of your like
No, I don't remember them.
Candy bar. And they had these backpacks where, yeah, at the top it was like they took like a spinning fan from some kind of toy and then they just glued it onto little pegs and put it on their backpack with some extra bulk.
Right.
And then now they had this propeller. They showed it off back in the day when they were like, here's how you can customize your Space Marines. I don't know if you knew this one or not. You like Doctor Who, right? We've talked about Doctor Who before.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what a Dalek is, right?
Yeah, Dalek, yeah.
Yeah, and it's definitely not Darlek for a lot of the American people who might be listening. It's not Darlek. It's just to confuse you. So, one of the customizations they used to show off back in the day was you would take an RTB, so Rogue Trader Battle Space Marine RTB, the plastic torso with the arms and the head and the backpack. But you would apply it to the skirt or the curtain of a Dalek. Do you know which part I'm referring to when I say like the skirt? Where all the bumps are? Dalek bumps?
Yeah, I know
Like
what you
from
mean.
yeah, exactly. Like Red Nose Day, right? These aren't breasts, they're Dalek bumps, right? So, so you take the skirt part and you just apply the torso, and it's like this Marine who doesn't have a rest of a body. They showed that off back in the day. Like Games Workshop themselves showed that off as a thing. Yeah, one of those Marines right there, like that red guy. You would just take his torso and you'd put it onto the skirt of a Dalek. Because Games Workshop used to make Doctor Who models as well.
Ah.
They used to make what did they used to make? Judge Dredd, Lord of the Rings, and I don't mean the current Lord. Oh wow, hold on. Let me pause for a second. You painted that yourself, didn't you?
Yeah, I painted that myself, yeah.
Like if people haven't thumbsed up like the video over at Dark Pack Gaming already, like let's just give a little bit of attention to the level of detail and attention that he went to with this Lionel Johnson model. Did you magnetize the head? Yes or no?
No, I just wanted one head.
All right, you can reduce 20% of your vote on your point. But like that is immaculate. That looks right out of the pages of like well done. Like right down like the cape really and where you decided the line is with like the inner liner and the outer cape.
See, I actually I made an error. Well, I didn't make an error. After I'd painted it, I got some of the and no one ever buy this. You know the spray varnish that Warhammer do? Everyone know what that is?
No, because I never use it.
Yeah, so I was convinced.
Hard coat, right? Hard coat.
It's the spray stuff. Can't remember what it's called. But yeah, basically it's the Munitarum spray, I think it's called.
Okay.
So I'd finished him. He was done, and I wanted to protect him. And I've been watching online and people saying, "Yeah, you need to varnish it. So I was in my local Warhammer and I bought some. Don't ever use that stuff, because what happens is if I show you this now and you'll see it as I'm showing you. Let's go to this one. Yeah, you see how it's all grey on the base and on the legs. You've got lots of grey to it. See how it's like him there. You can see all grey on the Watcher there. And you can see it on the back of his foot. Basically,
don't tell us that's the varnish.
That's a lot of that. That's not. There was a lot of all of the dirt at the bottom of his foot here that you can see. All of that, because the base is grey. Because you can see I've started it as brown, but it's got a lot of grey dust over the top of it. So a lot of that was deliberate. But
yeah,
you see how washed out his shield looks. That was a lot brighter. A lot of that is down to this varnish. I'm very proud of that. His shoulder pad, his Al Johnson shoulder pad.
Oh, it's very well done.
But yeah, it kind of washed it all out. So I had to, and the only way to save it was it egg whites? Yeah, egg whites. It was the only way to save it. So I coated it with egg whites.
Now, when you were painting this,
mm-hmm.
and this is a little bit of a tease here, when you were painting this and you were painting the symbol on his chest, was it a cross or was it a sword?
Sword. But there you go. That's the size a Primarch I think should be compared to a Space Marine.
Yes and no, right?
But that's definitely the size the Custody should be.
I'd be happy if Primarchs were maybe, hey, the scale that Primaris is above Old Marines?
Yeah.
Actually, we'll just use that.
Yeah.
The scale that Custody is above the other Marines. If that was a Primarch, would you be happy with it?
So that's that compared to that.
Mm.
No, I think he's still a bit too small.
Hypothetically, if the other Marine didn't exist,
If the
if the
Primaris
Primaris, if the Primaris didn't exist, and it was just Space Marine, yeah, exactly. Primarch.
no, that should be Custody size. I think Primarch
All right.
should be bigger.
That's my minimum. That's my minimum.
Yeah.
Of if Primarch, because did you ever see the old Leman Russ model from like the 80s? Leman Russ had a model back in Rogue Trader.
Yeah, a lot of them did. A lot of the chaos.
In
They weren't-
epic scale, they had. Sorry to interrupt you, but like in epic scale, they had models, but those were, if they're epic scale and they're as big as a Space Marine, they're gigantic,
well,
right?
in
But Leman Russ had a model.
Yeah, a few of them did, didn't he? Because I know Mortarion had a model, Angron had a model,
Right.
But
Yeah.
Angron was champion of Khorne. He wasn't actually. They weren't called Primarchs at that point. They were just the champions. So Mortarion was one, Angron was one, Magnus,
Yeah.
and Fulgrim. So they all had models
those
as
were-
well.
But those were all epic scale, though. Is
No,
my point?
They had
There
him
was
40k, didn't they?
no, they didn't.
You sure?
No, I am certain that they did
Okay.
not have them in 40k. There are modern reprints. There's 3D reprints of them in 40k scale as the epic scale model, like bringing it to the, and they look adorable because of the old detail, but in big. But the only Primarch, the only character who is now considered a Primarch that had a model back in Rogue Trader was Leman Russ.
All right.
And Leman Russ came with 2 dogs, Frecky and Geki. And he was just a rogue. This was before Primarch was a word. Leman Russ was a character before Primarch was a term in 40k. So if you go back to his original model, he's a metal Rogue Trader era Space Marine. I would suggest to look it up at one point, not
Got it
necessarily
here
now.
now. I'm going to show you. Yeah, I've found it. Are we ready for this?
That's a nice modern repaint of it.
Yeah.
That represents it really well. And what I would state about him is that this character, Leman Russ, probably evolved into what's now is it Logan Blackheart or something like that?
Logan Grimnar.
No, it's Blackheart.
Oh,
Is the character I'm
Ragnar
thinking of.
Blackmane.
Ragnar Blackmane. So Leman Russ's character likely evolved into what's now the modern Ragnar Blackmane, because there's a lot of similarities between the characters and the evolution of the models. But this is the original Leman Russ model back from the 80s, and he's just as big as all the other Space Marines. So that's why I say if you want to make him bigger, having a Primarch be Primaris size versus non-Primaris Marines is likely the minimum standard of good enough, in my opinion. And that's my argument. Case closed. Votan Leman Roos. Oh, man. Hey, what's up, Oldick? Welcome in. So you're going to go with purple with these Custodies, right?
Yeah, so I'm going to go... all the cloaks are going to be purple. It's still going to be gold. But yeah, the plumes and the bits that should be red, these 2 bits, you can't quite see, sorry. I thought I was on the wrong camera. These 2 bits here, they're going to be purple. On him, because he's just a guard, he's just going to be standard.
What's written on the bottom of that guy? What is that?
Oh, I've just put Alora's Shield Captain Custody so I know which is which.
See, I was thinking of doing that at one point with my figures.
but not just to say like this is a captain because that just seemed redundant. But what I was gonna do was at one point I was gonna make a book of every single squad and every single Marine in every single squad, and that every single Marine was gonna have a code, and that code would be at the bottom of his base, so you would know which one it is.
Right.
So that way there could be lore and a name for every single Marine in a fucking 1,000 Marine fucking collection. Doesn't that sound insane? Like
No.
clearly I'm clinical, right?
There is another one for you. So there's an old Terminator and a current Sister of Silence.
Terminators were always weird, right?
And
With the
there's-
way where their head is.
And a modern Terminator.
Yeah.
And it's like when you pop in there, then a modern Deathwing Knight.
You know, no one's gonna stop me. Those are Primaris Terminators,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like those are Primaris Terminators. The GW didn't officially say it, but you know what? I'll officially say it unofficially as GW's officially unofficial guy that says those are Primaris Terminators. Case closed.
There's the that's the size of them then compared to the previous edition. Even I've put them two the wrong way around. So there's so the base is the same size, but you can definitely see the difference.
Yeah.
But you know what's weird as well? Because when I was playing against Valrak and Daka at Warhammer World, I broke one of these, like right here on the joint where the hand is. So I have got one of these painted, but with one of these maces on there, and that arm are almost exactly the same length. It's like millimeters out. So you can put, and this is what I'm gonna do when when all the Terminators come out. You know, the Assault Terminators. I'm gonna put, because I've got a load of them, these shields on the Assault Terminators with the Thunder Hammers. I think they'll look friggin' ace.
Right.
So that's my plan with that when they come out, which hopefully is going to be they're going to be pre-released, go on pre-order to some, not go on pre-order, but be announced for next week's pre-order tomorrow.
You know, if you find if the arm's too short, you could always just slice it at the wrist, and then just reapply at the same wrist section. If you have like a hobby saw, that would be the best tool.
Yeah.
And then if you don't need that, just fucking glue it together, buddy. Like,
well, the hand is exactly the same size. The hand is identical size. The distance, the only thing that's out is the forearm is slight. The forearm is about 1 millimeter longer on that. But yeah, I mean, if I get the other one in a bit, you'll be able to see. You just can't tell a difference whatsoever.
exactly. Like, you know, here's a shout out to all the Space Marine viewers in your chat. If you can get your hands on an old Space Marine command squad, so the one that has like 5 guys and a captain or whatever, just the 5 guys.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can get the old standard bearer arm, and then you slice off the hand at the wrist, where just before that buckle, or that cuff before the wrist, and then reapply that to one of the intercessor arms, and then you have the 40 millimeter base, then you have an access to a Primaris Ancient that is otherwise restricted behind a paywall of this box set or another box set.
The was it the new command squad or something, which gets the captain. So you get a captain in there, you get Ancient, and you get 2 veterans, and the last one is champion.
you'll also get a wealth of other sort of unique items, like a let's say relic bolter, apothecary shoulder pad, little things that you could give to your intercessor models in this set to be able to create more, like to kit bash more of these kind of exclusive figures that are either standalone or stuck into a box set, and to be able to, you know, pull these out in a different way if you have the type of bits for that.
Hey, do you remember this guy?
I might have to wait a second for it to load up. Oh, I have one of those. That's Mortarion.
Yeah. How cool are they?
That's Mortarion in my mind when I imagine Mortarion. I don't like chunky, chubby Terminator Mortarion with the moth wings.
Jen's calling us a nerd.
Well, we got to fight back, right? At least I got to. I don't know. Drunk. I'm drunk. That doesn't work. Whatever. You're drunk.
Apparently that was filthy.
Was filthy.
Apparently that was filthy.
Probably the filthiest person in that entire bar. That place looked classy. That looked like a fine dining dating restaurant. Didn't that look like speed dating to you? Did you see those tables? That looked like a speed dating place. And she was sitting at like the 4-person like group speed dating table.
Hang on,
you know what?
Now.
You know, well, of course you are. Of course you are. That's all anyone would expect. It's a responsible response to this whole situation. Did you see all those tables? That was a single swingers club where everyone is meeting each other, and they're all like, "Hi, I'm like Stinky Fabrica 1238's wife. Oh, really? I know Stinky Fabrica. I like his memes. Oh, well, then
here we go.
like my."
There she goes. She's back. Let me just turn my camera back on.
Still the filthy.
Hang on one sec. I need to get the bloody thing up.
I'll just stay still.
There's April. There's Gung. Go on, where is everyone then? Get everyone to wave.
Give a wave. Be a lad.
That's Gung.
Oh, it's
Nate.
Gung. Wow.
Hey,
There's Nate. Don't want to look.
obviously filthy.
There's Filthy.
Well, let's raise a shot. I got a shot here. If everyone's ready. It's Luke. Is Luke? Java's asking, is Luke there?
Java's asking, is Luke there?
See the back of the dance head.
Yeah.
Ask Daka if he could do a peace symbol while rolling his eyes back and sticking his tongue out. Java's asking that specifically.
Is Daka still there or is he gone?
Yeah, Daka's now here.
Oh, there he is. There's Daka.
Who's this? Who the fuck? Oh, it's Salah. I see what's this guy.
There he is.
This guy's screaming.
Okay, now.
Drinking.
If anyone wants to know what Daka looked like, now you know.
Is he live?
Yeah, I'm live right now.
Send the buggers back. Send the buggers back.
Oh, fucking hell.
Send a message to the people. Daka, send a message to Java here. What is he saying?
Tell Daka to send a message to Java. Sorry. Tell Daka to say something to Java.
Send a message to Java.
Java.
Yeah.
Point the camera at him.
He said 10 members.
10 members, yeah.
10
yeah.
members?
Yeah, Java, come over to mine. 10 members.
Come on, Java, 10 members.
Mine and Slade's.
Dark Pack 2. That's 20 members, 10 each. You know, this isn't as good as the last one. The last one where I got to like run away from everybody.
In case anyone was wondering who April was, Valrax misses. There you go. My numbers have just shot up. That's just got me a couple of subs. Nice one.
Oh, Java's got to leave now. Bye, Java.
Is Java heading over to mine now? Is he?
Yeah. And then he's asking who's April. Yeah, no idea. Whoa! Ah!
Hi, April.
Cheers.
Bet no one thought he'd be seeing this on live stream.
No.
Sorry about that.
Cheers.
What did she say then?
She's having a ball.
Oh, I bet she is. Bet she is.
She got everyone tequila rosé shots.
Oh, bloody hell. Oh, it's Java. Java's. Tell Java's saying, tell Valrak he has bird baldness. Bird blindness, sorry. Bird blindness.
Tell them both.
I tell him both, yeah. Have a look on the chat. You'll be able to see it on the chat.
Hold on.
I'm just laughing my head off. She's having a read. There you go. Hi, Jav.
Good man. See, Java's a good guy.
Java's a good guy. I remember meeting him last year
Yeah.
because I've got my Valfest 2024 t-shirt on.
Did he have his mask on to hide his identity? Like, did he have?
No.
No,
Not last year, no.
Oh, all right. Oh, so you can confirm or deny this for me.
Go on, him.
Does he look like the guy from Little Britain that goes, "Excuse me, do you have a board game about sharks that would ask people for their identity while riding down the highway?" Excuse me, I'll have to ask Margaret. Margaret.
Margaret.
Right,
Margaret. Does he have any pirate memory games?
does Java look exactly like that guy? You know, like I'm a lady. You know that guy.
Oh
Yeah.
no. No, he's better looking than that. But he's a lady.
I'm a lady.
In case anyone's wondering why it's looking at the ceiling, she's listening to what we're saying. Because it's
Yeah,
very
it's dead
loud.
loud. Yeah, sorry.
There you go, it's dead
It's
loud.
very loud. It's very loud. Very loud.
It's so loud. It's so loud here. This is the loudest place.
Ismail. That's the guy that was mentioning before from Norway.
Oh, there we go.
Look at that split in between his hair. He's right in the center,
Battle
right at the
hippos.
top. It's like you took a shaver right at the center. Yeah.
I'll leave him alone, you.
Okay, all right. That was unfair. That was unfair. Okay,
You're so
I probably
mean.
shouldn't talk.
So mean.
That was very mean. That was very mean. I shouldn't be that mean to him.
Right, go on,
Right, I'm
bugger off.
gonna head off.
Go and
I
have some
need to
fun.
piss.
See you later.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye. See you, filthy. Bye. See you.
That was nearly the wrong angle
Woo.
to extend your arm at.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Wasn't expecting any of that on a live stream.
That was exciting. That was exciting. That was
Hey, look at that.
exciting.
Look at that. It's gone up. Another 3 tonight. What's going on, everyone? I love you all.
Well, you've got cleared some movie stars in your chat now.
Oh, yeah. Got some big names.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Java, Game Riot. Who do we have in
You
earlier
got
on?
some big names.
Yeah.
You know, how come I never see Game Riot over here, huh? Where's Game Riot over the whole? This is a moment for me to express my grievances. How come Game Riot has never visited, not even once, the Slaith the Space Marine YouTube channel? Game Riot, for shame, for shame. Have I not whored myself out enough to you?
I think so, Java. I
What?
think you need to. I think you need to subscribe. Yeah, of course you do.
Of course you do, Java. No, go check out Dark Pack Gaming. This guy's great. Like you'll love
Oh, thank you. He's in my chat now. That's where I got it from.
Well, he's a solid guy. I mean, yeah. I mean, I used to hang out with Java all the time. Where's he been? Where's he been?
Where's he been?
Where's he been? Why hasn't Java shown up?
Join. Oh, of course, Java. You know, you could type !Discord in the chat over at Dark Pack Gaming
Yep.
to be able to join the Dark Pack Gaming Discord channel,
Yep.
where you will be able to access exclusive channels only available to Dark Pack Gaming
Oh, game rights back.
Discord members.
Game rights back. You can
But
carry on your
also-
grievance. You can carry on your grievance.
If you become a member of Dark Pack Gaming, you'll be able to access member-only chats and voice chats in Dark Pack Gaming's Discord server. So consider becoming a Discord member over at Dark Pack Gaming, and consider becoming a member to his channel. Not only does it help him out, but you also get to access stuff in his Discord. And Game Riot, you're a bastard. How come I've never seen you over at my channel?
Wow, that escalated really quickly.
All right, maybe. Okay, hold on. Let me smooth into it. And Game Riot, how come I've never seen you over at a Slate the Space Marine on YouTube live stream or stream or anything? Where is this Game Riot? I thought you were meant to be some kind of gamer. Where is this? This is a gaming chat. I'm a gamer. Well, I'm a gamer. Come on.
He's laughing his head off at you. Right, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna put in. Where is it? So Game Riot, there we go. It's there for you. So you can jump over now, become a sub, and say hello to Slave the Space Marine. There you go. Put it in the chat for you, Slave.
Thank you. I mean, I've just, it's something that's been on my mind. You know, I see him here, left, right, and everywhere. Except for I've never seen him with me. It must be personal. You know, now I'm taking it personal now. Clearly, he's got something against me. He doesn't like me as an individual. You know what? I'm gonna take a shot in the name of Game Riot right now. What do you have? Oh, you're going sober. You're going Captain.
I'm going sober just to be
sober.
safe. Just in case Jen needs me and I need to fly out of here quick or anything. I've decided not to. Not to drinky poos, even though I want to.
Yes, Game Riot. I'm happy now. Thank you very much.
As
and
he
he
popped over.
subscribed
And he
and
subscribed.
everything.
There we go.
And he subscribed and everything.
Game Riot.
You know what?
You
Yeah.
need to become a You need to become a member now, Game Riot. That's only fair.
Shots.
Need to become
Shots
a
for
member as well.
Game Riot. You know he's done a lot. I don't want to ask too much of him. He's clearly busy. He's a popular like celebrity on YouTube.
Not
I
made
can't
of
ask him of everything. Right? Now that I'm hooked up with Game Riot, like
There you
it's
go.
just 2 steps away from Henry Cavill. Right? Welcome in, Davey. I'm gonna take a shot for Game Riot. All right. Let's. Wait. I've lost count. That's dangerous? That's dangerous. All right.
Jav, how come
Let's-
you
let's
didn't go Valfest this year? And I'm wearing my
Yeah.
Valfest Cardiff 2024. We're in that one. This is the one I had commissioned for last year.
Jesus. Sorry. Okay. Wait. Okay. I've been wondering about this orange shirt for a while,
I've got a few of them. I've got a few of them.
I've been wanting to say, like, you're morphing large yellow. You're morphing large yellow. You're becoming more orange every day. And now I see that this is an official Valfest orange.
Not official. This is a homemade. I made it myself. It's a one of a kind. It's a one of a
Okay.
kind Valfest Tallahassee Cardiff 2024 because it's got on the back of it. It's got on the back.
Yeah.
Let me just lift me.
Yeah, hold
desk
up.
Let me just lift my desk up a bit.
All right, ready for the OnlyFans. This part's going to get clipped.
Let me just get the height
Oh,
right. Hang on.
he's going to raise the camera, ladies.
Lowering it again. I'm too tall now. Because it has got on the back of it
ladies.
a few bits for you to read.
Let's take a look here. All right. Valrak. Pronunciation, Valric. Quotes. Well. The whispers were right again. Vindication Rack. 50 members and I'll demod DACA. Marbles? You never hit the goal. Where the hell are these mods? Augustin, thank for the big 50. I appreciate you. I'm hearing through the whispers of the warp. Can someone check if the gifted is working? I think it's Bug Boys. Rumors are rumors. There's the one at the end, but it's caught between a couple folds here. And
Maybe the
other
left.
way, your other left. Yeah, there we go. I
did not leak Dante.
Then that's it, isn't it?
I think I think I got them all. Yeah.
There you go. So I have
Also,
this.
I'm gonna add another one. Slaith, I am Johnny. You chose Danny. I'm Johnny.
Well, this is I had. We need to see some legs. Now I had this custom made last year, and I do have another custom made one which I wore for what was it? Warhammer World. There is. Let me see if I can find it.
I'd love to show up for one of those things one day. It's super impossible for me, but I would love to be there one day.
Yeah, we'd love you to be there as well. Yeah, that'd be.
You know what I
nice.
mean? Just for that buzz to float around of like, Slaith's here. Wait, what? Like that'd be great. I'd show up with my entire chapter. It's way too big for any of the games, but I'd be like, "Want to play against me?"
Oh, where's that gone now? I think it's in Valrak's meetup.
Nobody would care. Yeah, thanks, Java.
Right, let me find this.
Somebody would care.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
1% of people would care.
Right, here we go. So this is my other orange top. So I wore this when I went with Valrak to Warhammer World. That's the back of it.
That is totally not photoshopped.
No, that is 100%. I've got the t-shirt. I can go and find it if you want. So there's that. But then we filmed him. Or Gung filmed his reaction to seeing it.
Java has the picture. Oh, you know what? That was okay. Hold on. As a 100% Valrak simp, that was way before any of the Stepmaster
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
streams, right?
Yeah.
Right. This was back when he was still looking Jurassic Park.
Well, this is December, I believe, last year. So I'd lost a bit of weight as well. Oh no, it was March. So it was March. So I dropped a bit of weight. So this is March this year. That's when he decided to go on it because I was telling him about the weight loss I'd gone on. With the caveman diet that I went on to.
What was your caveman diet?
So I went on it.
I'm interested in diets. I'm obviously into the fitness thing, right? So
this diet is
I'm curious.
Probably the best diet you'll ever go on because it incorporates anything you want to eat, which is fantastic. So as everybody knows, I sell cars. I'm going to give a bit of a background on where this diet came from. So I sell cars as my normal job. So we have a smart repairist, and he's a former rugby league player. So we're having a chat, and I said I wanted to lose a bit of weight. And he said, "Well, try this." So he said, I call it the caveman diet. So what'd you do with that then? So he says, you made a purchase. So we'll have a look in a minute, DJ. Yes, I see it wasn't a membership or a super chat. So we had a chat, and he went, right, this is what you do. You can only eat something if it's come direct from an animal. I don't know, what do you mean direct from an animal? Meat? He went, meat is one. So we can eat any meat I want. He said, also, what else comes from animal? So I said, milk, yeah. Cheese, yeah. Mayonnaise, yeah. Eggs, yeah. Honey, yeah. So basically, if it's come from an animal, you can eat it. If it's not come from an animal, can't eat it. So bread, rice, vegetables, all of that's gone. So this is the weird thing that happened to me. So the only thing you can drink as well is water, or you can have some sugar-free stuff. I went on it, and after about 4 days, I got incredible carb withdrawal. And I was craving carbs like crazy. And you fight through that, and after about a week then, you don't. And all of a sudden, your energy levels massively increase. What you actually eat decreases because you're not as hungry anymore. And it's weird, your body, you just got so much energy, and you're just constantly going. And yeah, I lost 3 stone in 2.5, 3 months. Doing it. So there we go. So go on, DJ, what did you purchase? What have you bought, DJ? Nigel, was it a bad dragon purchase? Okay, we'll go with that. We'll go with the fact that it's a bad dragon.
I thought DJ was the bad dragon. Is Nigel a bad dragon guy now?
No. Nigel's saying that it was a bad dragon purchase. So Nigel's jumping on the bandwagon and winding him up with us.
All right, Tallahassee. I hate to do this. I'm going to step away for a second because I need to
P?
urinate. So you will now handle both streams as the master and maestro. You are now in direct control over Slate the Space Marine for the next.
I'm the captain now.
However, you look at you. You are the captain now.
I'm the captain now.
And so everything, Michael, hashtag, go check out, you will be in control of for the next urinating time of seconds.
No worries. I'll take this opportunity to talk about some giveaways that we do. So every month on the channel we do a giveaway. And the way that it works is every time someone does a gift of membership, if somebody becomes a member, if someone does a super chat, £5 or more, you get put down on the list. So the last couple of months, we've been giving away quite a bit. So we do a voucher. So at the minute, as it's just the start of the month, we're currently showing on a 0. So last month, we gave a £90 voucher away. The month before that was 110. The month before that was 270. So pretty much every time someone gifts a membership, or super chat, or becomes a member or whatnot, once you get 10 of them, I put a £10 into the pot. So the way it works is it's a £5 for a membership. I probably get around about £2.60, £2.70 of that, and then I put £1 of that into the pot. So yeah, so if anyone wants to become a member, I'll put you down. We are going to do a little goal because I forgot about doing it today, so I'll just do it now. So we do one super chat of £5 or more. I will give 5 marbles because it's a marble race. If anyone knows what marbles is, you'll get 5 marbles for the marble race. There you go. I've just set a little goal. But yeah, there you go. Welcome back, Slade.
Thank you.
So Java's saying he can only travel to Firestar. Fair enough. That's why you're not gone to Sheffield. I couldn't go because we couldn't get a babysitter. So I'm sat at home with my kids. So that's why Jen's gone. Because I went to Cardiff last year because we couldn't get a babysitter. And yeah, so DJ's just bought Space. Oh, excuse me. DJ's just bought Space Marine 2. Well
You
done,
couldn't
DJ.
just give them a couple shots, right? Like you have a couple shots, and then you give them a couple of shots, and everything's...
I could do, but no. I don't want them waking up in the morning like, oh, my head, oh, my head. Well, we've done the nerdy bit. So we've got a couple of options on what we could do. We could play some games. Could paint, which I need to go and get some stuff for. What do we want to do in chat? Hey, Slay, should we play?
Java's sent...
Go on.
Java's sent me an image, apparently.
Okay.
So I might need to just, for the moment, just un-image capture.
Okay.
Just see what this is. Davey is saying it's going to be dick pics. Well, let's have a look.
Yeah. Thank God you took that off.
Those-
Luckily, you can't see it on my stream. We're all right.
These are very, very old pictures. Very old.
That is some of the old
All right.
Valfests.
One, we have when Valrak was
worries,
the
Nigel.
Kool-Aid man.
Hang on a minute. Let me just get you back up again. I just need to fix the stream. There we go.
Well, we might be implicating Java now because he's going to be on screen showing me these pictures.
Hang on one sec. I'll just fix it then. Hang on.
That's right. We can't have any evidence leading back to Java.
There we go. No evidence leading back to Java.
There we go. The only evidence is on my channel. Don't look at my channel. In fact, shit. No, please do. All right. So we got one where he's the Kool-Aid man. Very nice. And then 2.
That's the one from my t-shirt. That's the one from my t-shirt.
So like,
Right, I'll tell you what.
are
Hang on.
these like
I'll be back in a sec.
breast lions?
Let me go see if I can find a t-shirt. It won't be a sec. You're in charge of the stream now. You're the captain now.
I am the captain now. Look at me.
Won't be a sec.
Look at me. I am the captain now. So this right here, this is some like silky breast lion-esque shirt with chains all over it. So he's a chained lion. A chained lion? Really? 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 A chained lion? Look at this lion unchained. Right here. Hi. I'm Slate the Space Marine, the unchained lion of non-lion breast shirts.
Right, I found it. You ready?
I am nearly ready
Tell me when.
if I say now.
Okay. So let me just move my mic out of the way. So there's the front of it. So that's what I had on the front.
Looks like a police badge.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a detective police, Detective Tallahassee. Okay, I can't see that shirt being a crime in any way. All right, what's the other side say? What? It's real.
It's a real
The shirt
t-shirt.
is real.
The shirt is real. I was not lying to anyone. That is the real shirt.
Wow. Wow. The shirt is real.
The shirt
Warning,
is real.
scammers and cheats operate in this area.
So I wore that as an absolute piss take against Valrat at Warhammer World. So imagine I've turned up, I've got a hoodie on, I'm playing against Gung, we've set up, right, and I went, Gung, do you want to see my t-shirt? He went, did you get one? I said, I had one made, yeah. So I takes it off and I shows him and he burst out laughing. So I stood in a certain way and he took a picture of it and he went, right, face towards Valrak and I'll shout him. So we started recording and that's where that video come from. So if I get it back again, give me one sec.
We got the original video and everything. Holy, here we
Yeah.
go. Ready for the history lessons, everybody.
Are you ready for this? So there's me wearing the picture. They're wearing the shirt in the picture, yeah. Agreed. That's that shirt, yeah. There it is. Scammers. It does look photoshopped, doesn't it, with the white and stuff. It does look like a photoshopped one. But here's his reaction. So what you got to bear in mind is that's Game Riot just stood here. Okay. Jen he's playing against Jen or Chaos Gamer, so that's her Forge Fiend. I'm playing against Gung, so you can just there you go. You just see Game Riot just there. There he is. And he's showing off. He absolutely loves that Land Raider, doesn't he? There he is, trying to show it off to everyone. See, when you look at him, when you first shout him, he's like, oh, look at my Land Raider, everyone. Look at my Land Raider. But there you go. It is real. It exists. And I took the piss out of Valrat with it.
Well done. Well done.
Orange Land Raider. Yeah, that's what we need to do, an Orange Land Raider. Well, whilst Jen was at Hobby Workshop today, I said to her, look, get me some bits while you're there. So get me some brushes. So the ones I like are the Rosemary & Co. brushes. They're only cheap. They're like £4 each or something like that. But they never had any in. And I said, well, get us a fell blade. I know I can't use it in 40k, but I want a big tank, just because they look fucking ace. But she didn't get it because the box was that big. There's no way she could have carried it. I'm just wondering what Slave's doing.
Nothing. You know, just chilling, just vibing.
See, I can't watch it for too long because it just sort of like just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes.
It goes and goes and goes and goes and
Yeah.
goes, and then like because right now I have you behind me.
Mm.
So if you had me on screen behind you,
Mhm.
it would go into this infinite loop of
Yep.
both of us behind each other.
Well, this is the infinite loop in. I just need to fix the size of it.
Have you thought about using background removal on your camera?
I was thinking about it. I just don't know how to do it.
It might be something with your video card or something you might have to get like an extra plug-in for or something. But then for OBS, it would be a filter you would add to your camera.
Right. I'm thinking of getting rid of Obs, in fairness. There you go. It's going all mad now. So go
You're
back
gonna
to
go
the,
slobs.
get back to the hobby stream, and then I'll cut back to you when it changes.
All right, sounds good. Oh, look at that. That was like Negan's bat there.
That was Negan's bat, yeah.
Wow, I was right. Negan's bat, the most powerful weapon in all of 40K.
Do you want to see Negan's bat? There it is.
Let's look at it. Let's check out Negan's bat. I like how this is just zooming in and in further. All right, so we got Negan's bat. We got a hammer with a gas tank connected to it. A gun
So you've
with
got. So you've
a
got.
ca-
If I
a
can get my hand,
flashlight.
if I can get my hand in the picture, which I can't do. There we go. Right. So you've got Negan's bat, as you can see there. That's an airsoft axe, just there. Then you've got at the top 357 Magnum. That's actually called a T-Rex. That's a 1911. And that is an airsoft gun. That is called a AAP-01. So it's kind of a mix between a Ruger and a Luger. And then up here, so I used to have some bits up there, but I took them down because they're now under the bed. Because we have an Ottoman bed. But yeah, there you go. That's I used to have them on the wall and stuff over there. So I used to have a shelf above us here. But when I got this movable desk, I had to get rid of it or everything would be banging into it. I used to have a load of guns up there, and then everything's under the bed. So I've got my old Predator. I've got my Predator, which is my favourite gun. I've got an MP5. I've got a minigun. I've got a shotgun, which is either 5 or 10 rounds. So it's a gas powered one, and it's like a semi-automatic one. Well, that bat, no, I shouldn't say it, but it's that bat was, I got that, made it myself when, I don't know if anyone remembers this, but a couple of years ago, around Halloween, around the northwest of England, there was clowns running around with real knives and some people were getting slashed up. So I don't know if anyone remembers that. So there was a lot of it going on around where I am. So I decided one year, so this would have been about 7 years ago, imagine, 7, 8 years ago. I decided to go dressed as Negan, so I got the jacket. I already had the rest of the bits, and I made the bat, so I bought a bat, some barbed wire, and some stain, and just stained over the top of it. And I went out with that, and we saw 2 clowns. They saw me, and then I pulled the bat out and put it on my shoulder, and they ran off. I was like, okay. So, because the kids wanted to go trick-or-treating. So no one ever came near us, and a couple of coppers went past. Never said out. But the weirdest thing that happened with that bat once was, so I used to have my guns all over the wall up there. And I used to have more of them. And we had some radiators changed in the house. I was at work, Jen was in. And when I got home from work one day, and you know when you said, you know, like when your Warhammer figures has moved even a millimetre, you just know. I knew exactly that someone had been touching me guns, or me airsoft guns. Because things were in the wrong place, things had moved, they were out. My kids don't touch them, they're too scared of them. So I knew for a fact, I went over and they damaged a few of them. So I made a big complaint, and they said, "Oh, you need to have video evidence." What the fuck do you mean? Why would I have a fucking video recorder in my bedroom? Some kind of fucking pervert. So they never did anything. But because I made a complaint, because the woman, so basically I live in a council house, and it was an outside company. The woman at the council, who runs the housing place, turned around and goes, "Oh, I know the 2 lads who come to do it. They wouldn't do that." Oh, what? You can't just say that. You don't even know what I'm accusing them of yet. So I made a big complaint about her. So out of spite, she rang the police on me because it was imitation firearms. So I had the police knocking on my door, armed response knocking on my door. So I invited them in, brought them to the bedroom and showed them. And where you've got the 2... Wrong one. So where you've got the 2 of them there like that, that's fake. That's no comment. So they were looking. So I said to him as we walked into the bedroom, I says, "Okay, let me. Hang on, which one is it? Not that one. That one. That's that one, right." So as we've come into the bedroom, I've said, "Right, what I'll do is I'll take it off the wall. I'll point it away from you. I will pull out the magazine, show you it's a BB, and I'll put it back and I'll put it on the wall, or I'll pass it to you. What do you want me to do?" They said, just, take it out and pass it to us. I'm like, okay. So I held it away from him, pulled it out, showed them the magazine was a BB, passed them the 2 of them. They inspected it, went, yeah, we're fine with that. They were then eyeing up, because my axe actually looks like a real axe because I've painted it. obviously painting Warhammer figures, so I know how to paint them to make them look real. So I painted that up, and they were looking at the axe, and they were looking at Lucille, and I thought, fuck, if I get caught with Lucille here, I'm a bit screwed here. So as quick as you like, I reaches up, grabs the axe, and passes it to him. I said, even these are plastic, and I passed it to him, and he went, oh yeah, okay, fair enough, and passed it back, and they went. So Jen's in the room shitting herself, going, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, and I'm like, meh. So then I passed it back, I put it back, and yeah, everything, he left, and everything was fine. So yeah, that's the story of the housing association in Wither, most of them are knobheads, trying to fuck me over. And
Exactly.
I think that woman got
That's
sacked
the
as well.
story. And so everyone at Google or YouTube, they're all plastic and fine.
They're all plastic.
And
They're all fake.
All plastic. They're all fake.
They're all fake. They're all fake.
None of them really exist.
Well, when
You're
I
not
do my
allowed to
Airsoft
own an
podcast,
axe. Davey's asking you're not allowed to own an axe.
you are allowed to own an axe, but you're not allowed to keep it in your bedroom because then that looks like a defense weapon, which for some stupid reason in this country you're not allowed. Because this country has gone to shit.
Why would you not be allowed to defend yourself? Doesn't that sound really backward and strange?
Yeah.
Sorry to express my opinions. This might be a bit too political for this type of stream. But, I mean, like, why shouldn't you be allowed to defend yourself? Like, really? No, legally you're only allowed to die in this situation. It's like, what?
Pretty much.
No, what?
Yeah. But that bat's there, that fake bat's there. So if anyone comes in the house, I tackle him myself, and Chaos is right behind me holding that. And she's got a mean swing.
Davey, you had blades in your room when you were growing up because you were like a rooftop sniper, so that's totally different.
But yeah, this country's batshit crazy at the minute. It's like, if you're born and raised there, you get fuck all. But, you know, let's not go down this route. It's too political now.
Too political.
Yeah.
Let's go back.
Let's go back one. Let's go back one.
You
can, Nigel. You can defend yourself with reasonable force, but in the eyes of the law, an axe in your bedroom's not reasonable force. You're not even allowed to have a kosh anymore. You're not allowed to have anything that's. I've got a few things scattered around the bedroom so I can get access to stuff, but I've got stuff scattered around the house that I can get access to just in case different situations. But yeah, in this country, it's like, you know, if a woman goes out, they used to tell her to take something where, you know, like pepper spray or take something where you can do some damage and then you can get away. That's now illegal. A woman walking down the street in her purse is not allowed to have pepper spray in her purse anymore. It's fucking stupid.
I put an opposite position on that. Now, on the opposite side, you used to be allowed to beat your wife with an object that was thinner than your thumb. It was called the rule of thumb. As long as it was thinner than your thumb, you were allowed to beat her with it. It was okay.
Nuts in it. Nuts. So some of the laws were stupid for that that reason.
Right.
But now it's obviously, put it this way: if any of my kids were walking on their own and I'd rather them have a weapon on them than not. Yeah.
Oh, got Davey here saying, if you're talking about someone breaking into your home, you're not allowed to kill them. Thank you, Davey, for that wonderful level of insight.
Anyone breaks into my home, they're fucking dying, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, nanny state now, you're right, Nigel. But yeah, if anyone breaks into my house, they're not getting back out. They are, but in a body bag. I'll be doing some time. So you won't see Dark Pack Gaming anymore. You see a lot of Chaos Gaming, but you won't see any Dark Pack Gaming for a while. Not until I get out of prison.
Until you do good behavior and allowed to.
Yeah, I'll be a good boy in prison so I can get out early. Anyway, let's get out of the political side of things. So we've been streaming. Yes. We've been streaming for a couple of hours now. So we've got a couple of options. We can do a couple of games. I don't really fancy painting at the minute because it means I go and getting a few bits and bobs. I do need to go and just quickly check on the kids, see how they are. So
I'll dip for a minute.
Yeah,
I'm gonna dip for a minute. So if you want to check out the next couple minutes, you're gonna have to check this out on Slate the Space Marine, the current stream. Just in short, just to give you a quick summary, I'm pretty much just gonna be singing Disney songs while I'm drunk. So all right, I'll see you in a minute.
I'm gonna do a cheer stream. I'll be back in a minute. I'm just gonna go check on the kids. Everyone, Embrace the chair.
Embrace the chair. It's important. It's very crucial.
What's he singing? I'm back. Chair stream. What's he singing? What's he singing? Oh, I did grab me wet palette and some water, so we can do a little bit of painting while we're listening to Slaith do a bit of singing of the old Disney songs. Yes, that's Jen something. Oh, he's muted himself, so that's why you can't hear him singing. He's muted himself. Kids, you know what, Nigel? I was saying this yesterday. So, this is the first time Jen's really been away by herself. So, got 4 kids. I've been away a few times on my own, at Valfest on my own. Jen's not really had much of an opportunity to go away by herself. So this is the first time she's done it, and I've embraced it, let her enjoy herself, tried to not message her as much as possible and stuff like that, just so she can basically have an enjoyable night and enjoyable couple of days, and she seems to have really embraced it, which is good. So I'm going to start doing a bit more of it, and for me, this is the first time really it's just been me and the kids, and it's been great. Absolutely loved it. Loved every minute of it. Just spending a bit of time with him. We were doing a lot of housework today. I know it sounds daft, but we were really enjoying it, getting into it, and just having a laugh with each other. So yeah, the kids have been absolutely fantastic. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird one for us because I work a lot of hours. So I do about 55, 60 hours a week. Then I'm on here streaming of an evening. So my days are kind of finish at 6, get home at 6:30, spend an hour with the kids, and I start streaming. Mainly because the kids are at that age now where they're not really that bothered about spending time with their parents. They want to, talk to the mates, go out with the mates, be on social media and stuff with the mates and whatnot. So yeah, it's kind of that age now. But it's just been nice. Even though I've hardly really seen them, they've been doing the same sort of thing. It's just been nice, and Jen seems to have been enjoying it. So yeah, but yeah, it's been good. It's been good. What's in general? Tea's just landed. So yeah, welcome into the Discord. But yeah, anyone who's not yet, !Discord in chat. Nightbot keeps popping it up every now and again. Come over to the Discord and come and say hello and dive in and have a chat. And we have a few competitions running. So first competition we've got running in the Discord is it's called the Christmas 2025 painting competition. So last year, funny enough, Slafe the Space Marine won the last competition. Not last year, it was a couple of months back. So yeah, we're doing a voucher giveaway for that. How much is it? £40 gift card. So we're doing a £40 gift voucher. If you win, you get a £40 gift voucher. We do other competitions on the channel as well. So we do this one. So we do voucher giveaway. So that's you got to more or less pay to be in that. So if you do a super chat of £5 or more, if you gift a membership, if you become a member, or if you do a super sticker of £5 or more, that gets you an entry. I always like to do little goals. So because I did one late, we have a goal. Basically, if you do one £5 super chat, everyone who gifts after that or gifts before that will get 5 marbles in the marble race, because the way we do the giveaways is a marble race at the end of the month. So yes, that's pretty much the giveaways that we're doing. So at the minute, because it's the 4th of the month, I've only streamed yesterday for a little bit and the other day for a little bit, so we're just getting started. So if anyone wants to dive in and donate or anything, fantastic. But no, we're doing well tonight. It's been 116 people come and go. So we've had a little look at some of the older stuff. So shall we do might do some painting. So let's dig out some stuff. I'll tell you what I will do.
What will you do?
I might draw. Hello, you all right? I've got a couple of options. We could finish this. What was the thing that you said do on this? Was it was the blood red thing? Was it up here? The blood red on the light?
Okay, so here's what my thought was, right?
There you go.
So let's start with the theory of this. So we have the tank, the container tank here. And it's got 2 lights. One light at the bottom and one light at the top of its door, its hatch to its container section. Okay. So one light could just be a light, and the other light could just be a light. They could just be lights. Just lights. Any light, any color you want. But he's already chosen green as one, and on as the color. So it's on and green. And if you were to have a light that was an opposite color to this, what would it be? Now, the color to that would be red. Red meaning off. Now, if you were wanting to do an off light, you would paint a gray or an off black, a dark gray, over the area where you'd want the light to be. Now, then you would paint blood for the blood god over top of this dark gray, creating a very dark red, but that's still glossy, as if it's still created of glass. And then thus creating the off light to the on light on this cargo container.
I likes it.
Thank you. This has been Slate the Space Marine.
Yeah, she's loving it. She's really enjoying herself. She was You sent me an image on it. Let me have a look. So Java sent me an image.
Here we go. Uh-oh. Here we go. Uh-oh. Here we go. Maybe vet the picture before it goes on stream.
Yeah.
Vet the picture.
Are we ready for this?
Yeah.
Are we ready? in case anyone's wondering who Valrak is, this is from 4 years ago.
4 years ago. Let's just make sure we double down on that. Damn. He's the only chapter master in the village. You know what? I miss when that comedian was that type of comedy, and before he got,
Yeah, Matt Lucas.
you know, before he got kind of sterilized a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like he was funnier then.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's weird now. It's like it's we're going down the political route again, but it's kind of like Minority Rule. So if like 2 people complain about it, then they can't show it. It's like, well, hang on. What about the millions and millions who really who watched it and haven't complained about it? Obviously, they've either not been too concerned about it or have enjoyed it. So
The 2 people who didn't get the joke versus the millions of people who got the joke,
yeah,
right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
get it. I don't
absolutely.
get it. Let's pander
No.
to the 2 people. Let's pander to the 2 Karens, and not the people who are actually paying. The actual people who are watching it, watching the adverts, or paying the TV license, who actually pay the wages of the people who make this show and the TV channels and back on me soapbox again. I'll shut up.
No, Rowan Atkinson's got your back, I think. So I mean, you know, I think you're fine on this one, specularly.
Game right,
But like, you know,
Game Rights just said it right. Some people can laugh at themselves, some can't. And it tends to be the ones who can't take... It's like Stephen Fry once said. Who was it, Stephen Fry?
well,
he
Davey's saying now that he's pretty sure that this guy is like ashamed of it now, and I think that's right.
Yeah. No worries, Kay.
The
But it's... no, it was Ricky Gervais who said it. He said, how dare you be so arrogant that you should go through life without anyone offending you? How arrogant can you be for that? And he's right. I mean, I've never been a massive fan of Ricky Gervais, but he does speak a lot of sense. It's like, you know, do you honestly think you're going to go through your whole life without anyone upsetting you, insulting you, or anything like that? Just grow up, would you? Just grow up. Yeah.
these people need to watch Life's Too Short.
Yeah. Well, I think that was a Ricky Gervais produced thing, wasn't it?
Well, he was in like what was his show where it was him and the guy with like glasses,
Stephen
and
Merchant.
they were, yeah, and they were like interviewing people for like movies or something like that, like Liam Neeson and stuff like that.
Was it extras or something? It wasn't extras.
Extras, yeah.
It was extras.
Yeah. And then like almost like a spin-off off of Extras, there was Life Too Short with Warwick Davis.
Yeah.
Right? Or Davies or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, whatever however he wants to say this.
Call
you
him
know,
Warwick.
Like I'll be big enough to call him Warwick.
Yeah. He's our Warwick.
So
Little Warwick.
right, exactly. So like they all had the gall enough to know exactly what was just far enough to be just right enough. And it's such a shame that all of this got because once again, not to get too pole on 4chan about this, right? But like, where did this all end? It was that show with the guy from Little Britain, that he was in like some kind of variant of color face, and he was playing an airport
Yeah.
employee.
Yeah.
And that's where this all blew up and became a problem. Like I if I'm readdressing this in a delicately careful way, and okay, all right, let's grant that. Let's even grant that. That's a problem. What about all the rest of the stuff though? Is it like really? Come on. Bring back David, at least.
Yeah.
Bring back David, right? Representation matters. Bring back David.
But it's also going back to like what people say now, as in you can only play a gay character if you're gay. You can only play, you have to be from that to do that,
to
and it's
be
like,
the thing.
yeah, why? It's called acting.
You
It's
got to be the
pretending.
thing.
It's called pretending.
Yeah,
What about people who play aliens on Star Trek? Do they have to come from that fucking planet?
yeah, they do. That's why you can't have any good episodes of Star Trek anymore.
Especially Discovery.
Especially.
Discovery.
That's right.
Baggage.
That's right.
We're about to lose.
That's right. Your name should actually be Michael if you're going to actually be doing something named Michael
Yeah.
while doing things.
Yeah.
There you go.
Java's just put. I'm gonna say that. Slave can do gay. There you go.
Oh, it's not hard. It's not hard. I mean, maybe if you're actually, it would be hard, like constant. But look, but hold on. Maybe that's getting a bit too political. So, no, it's not hard. It's not hard. You just have to just follow the greats.
Yeah.
Follow the greats, and you can play whatever you want to play. You can be versatile. You can be verse. That's the thing that the gen will get nowadays. You can be fictionally verse.
But
right?
These woke people do contradict themselves massively when they turn around and say that trans women can play women. Because isn't that kind of the same thing? They weren't born women. They've transitioned to women. So if a straight man can't play a gay man, so why should a trans woman play a woman? You can't have it both ways. You have to pick a side. Which way does your cookie crumble? Anyway, we're going political again. Let's move on.
It's a little bit. I'm sitting here going like, damn, I don't even know how to politically correctly respond to this question.
Oh, I don't do
Right,
political
like,
correctness. I'll just fucking say it. I'm not bothered.
Oh, I mean, I'm very much the same, but of course, when you're playing it for yucks at the moment, right? When you gotta, I'll be the yucks. You can be the aw shucks, and we'll you know what I mean. We'll put ourselves into our place for the moment. I've lost track. I think clearly,
You've lost something. How about
My marbles.
because Kay's in chat. Game rights there, but I don't know if he's got it. Who says? Oh, I know because it would be great because you're getting drunk. Who fancies a game of Repo? Okay. A good example of not being a thing means you can still act as the thing in show called Good Doctor, basically about an autistic surgeon, but the actor doesn't have ASD. He does a good job of it. Exactly. But I bet there's people complaining about it, saying that he doesn't have it, so he shouldn't play it.
I am a surgeon. I am a surgeon.
But that's it. Should only surgeons play surgeons in TV shows? Should coppers only play coppers in TV shows?
Should only criminals play criminals in TV shows?
That's it. That's pretty much most of Hollywood then.
I for one can't wait until Ryan Gosling plays Black Panther. Maybe that's a bit extreme. Maybe that's a bit far for some people. They're warming up to this, going, "Holy shit, what?"
I mean, I'd watch it. I mean, the first Black Panther was amazing, but the second Black Panther was a bit shit. So I'd watch it because it'd be an improvement of the second one.
Did you see? You're a Marvel buff, right?
I'm a Marvel buff, yeah.
Did you see how the most recent son, child, adopted, whatever, of T'Challa specifically, is a white guy with blonde hair that looks like Ryan Gosling? Have you seen that?
No.
You don't have to give an opinion. You've not seen.
No.
This is apparently a thing that T'Challa's son, so his son of age and everything, to be the king of Wakanda,
Yeah.
is now, according to Marvel Comics, a white guy with blonde hair who looks like Ryan Gosling.
Let's take it.
I am not.
Do it.
I'm not making a joke. I'm not making up bullshit.
It's actually
I am. I'm actually right for once.
Yeah.
This is true.
If the world has gone the way it wants to go, then anyone should be able to play anyone. So why can't we have Captain America from North Korea? Why can't we have Iron Man from South Africa? Why can't we have Captain Britain from New Zealand? Let's just do it.
We need to have somebody from the Philippines, or else they're gonna feel like left
Oh yeah,
out.
let's have the Philippines. Yeah, let's do the Vietnam War, but with people from Pakistan and people from the Sudan playing the Americans and the Vietnamese.
I love it.
Let's do it.
Exactly.
Let's just do it.
Yeah.
Let's just do it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Netflix.
Fuck it.
Netflix are watching this. They're making notes. You've heard it here first. In 12 months' time, if that film is out, I want my royalties. I want my motherfucking royalties.
I'm also existent.
Slave wants to cut as well. Slave's here. We're cutting Slave.
That's
in.
right.
Yep.
That's right. Like a little percent.
We'll do 70-30.
I'll take. I'm a whore. I'll take 5. I'll take 5%. So.
Oh,
Get on
Jabba,
that,
have you
Amazon.
Jabba, have you joined the Discord? !Discord in chat. Just pop on over. We're doing I was just talking before, I don't know if you heard, we're doing a painting competition. The last painting competition, somebody close by actually won.
Come on, Java. Be a lad. Come on.
It's free to enter.
Join the Discord server. It's free to join the Discord.
And it's free
You'll
to
be
enter
with
the
your
painting
fellow,
competition.
You're like fellow Brit bongs. I know you're like whales, so you're like some kind of weird, like sheep shagger. But like I get it. So, like you'll be with your people. Come on, Java. Come on, Java.
One of us.
Java.
One of us. One of us.
Oh, he's over here now. Now he's over here. Now, the moment he heard Sheep Shagger, he was like, "Ah, fuck! I'm coming to this place. This place caters to my people. We film Doctor Who and we shag sheeves. Sheaves?
Sheaves?
Sheaves. You know what? I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. Like, if I've just taken hold on. You're the sober, responsible one. If I've just now taken an additional shot. How many have I taken so far?
I don't know. I've not been watching you. I've just been enjoying it.
Responsible my ass. All right.
I'm not
so
responsible.
enough.
I've got enough things to be responsible for around
Well,
here.
you got to take care of the missus, right? You got to make sure that she's back from like wifeswap.com. So like, no, I get it.
Well, if
I
she's
get
walking
it.
funny tomorrow, I know then she's had a good time.
Damn.
I know I can take the piss out of it and myself, and I don't care. If you can't laugh at yourself, you can't laugh at anyone. There you go. Take nothing. If you don't take anything away from this stream, take that. If you can't laugh at yourself, you can't laugh at anyone else.
Java here apparently says he could say something, but I could pull the receipt card, which you know what? I'm just gonna hand out. It's that one's an easy win for him because I have no idea what receipt card he's playing, unless he plays something that makes me go, ah, yes, that.
Go on.
And then I look through my like thousands of images to find out what the hell he's fucking talking about.
Go on, tell him to say
Right.
it. I'm curious now. I'm curious.
All right,
There's no,
Java.
there's
All
no
right,
filters
Java.
on this channel. You can say whatever the.
Out with it, Java. Right, like let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got. 100% full final form, final blast.
Final
Give
boss.
your super attack, final boss. Right, you're doing your ultimate attack. Your Sephiroth, your Frieza, your Bowser.
Bowser?
I guess. Your Bowser.
Bow chicka
Let's
Bowser.
do- Bow chicka Bowser. Let's do, like what? As long as you have the Black Sheep too, he's culturally accepting like that. Okay, I think that Java's pushed us past our limit.
I think we better change this subject quick before we get cancelled.
Yeah, I think Java exclusively has pushed this past the limit.
Thanks, Java. That's it. Right, moving on. Hey, did I ever
Yeah.
tell you, going back to the Airsoft stuff? Did I tell you what happened once when I had the server shut down? Not the server, the page just turned off. I got a 24-hour.
What
ban.
happened?
So
What happened?
I've been doing the Airsoft podcast. So when I do the Airsoft podcast, I have this little disclaimer underneath it, as you can see there. And normally what I'll do is up here I'll have someone, up here I'll have someone, and above us I'll have someone like that. So that's where we all talk. So we have like Dan, Adam, Kay, Nate. We all talk on it. But I have this disclaimer on. So what happened once was we were talking away, and I won. Was it I won one or no? I got my Predator back, so I got one of my guns back. And I was talking to Luke, funnily enough, in chat, and we were just talking about it, and I dug it out, and I showed him, and then all of a sudden, me stream went off, and I said I violated the violence or weapons policy or something like that because I didn't put that at the bottom. Because I didn't put that at the bottom, that's what it was.
These toys are not real, and so thus this is okay to do. But bear in mind, there are YouTube channels where they shoot real guns at gelatin simulations of human bodies.
Yep.
But this has breached YouTube policies.
Yep. And I got banned for 24 hours. I couldn't stream for 24 hours. Every time I try, it wouldn't let me. And then 24 hours later, I tried again and I got on. So they shadow banned me for 24 hours because of it.
Shenanigans.
Yep. Crazy, that.
You know, I've wondered if I've been shadow banned at one point, like, because, and I'm not going to get into the details, right? Because it's not the time or space, right? But I may or may have not been more political, I'm going to use that word, than I was nowadays. And around that time, there was a certain thing where if you did that, YouTube would hysterically shadow ban you.
Right.
This would have been about maybe what year is it now? Maybe about 5 years ago.
Right.
Right? And and YouTube would do that. So
Is
I've
it the other
often
C
wondered.
word?
As long as that C word like rhymes with like corruption, yes.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So
Ask him about
You know,
his
just-
custom Pokemon. Java's just put in chat, ask you about his custom Pokemon. Oh no. Hang on, if you can only see this. If you could only see this, there he is, look. His head is in his hands.
okay, so my custom Pokemon. Where do we start? Let's start with the original. Now, you know what? I know that Tallahassee's going to know nothing about this.
I know, fuck
If
off.
Jen's still watching, she might know something because she's a Poke nerd, apparently, allegedly. But he's gonna have no idea about. So I've made a bunch of custom Pokemon based off of my extensive knowledge of Pokemon, what they do, what they are, and how they exist. The first one I'll mention is Placentipede.
Placentipede. Yeah, Jen's back at someone's house by now. Not hers. Not her hotel.
Hold on. I just need to do this. I just need to make sure that I do this for everyone's benefit. Okay. This needs to be done. All right. Okay. For a fact.
Right. Placentipede is interesting.
One, it ain't my house. Okay. So we'll just look here. Not here, okay? Just so anyone's concerned. It's not here.
Yes, you jumped on a plane, got to Canada in about an hour.
So, okay. Placentipede is like a little worm Pokemon that wraps itself around the eggs, because all Pokemon hatch eggs, just canonically. So this Pokemon hatches itself, and then it goes around the egg of a hatched Pokemon and imitates the appearance of that hatched Pokemon until it's nurtured and grown until its full stage, until it becomes Placentipede. That is one of my Pokemon. I won't tell you about any sort of Poliwag / Poliwhirl or Poliworth, Poliwrath, Polygirth type Pokemon, for it is not the appropriate time or place to talk about poly Pokemon with certain symbols within their belly, okay? This isn't the time for that. It's not the time for that. It's not appropriate. Damn it, Java. Okay, all right. That's my explanation.
Well, Jen hasn't responded to. I've sent her 3 messages. I asked her.
Hold on, I'll help. Hold on.
So I asked her about the speed dating one when she jumped in, but it's 2. He's taking his top off. So I said, Java asked, did Luke turn up? She hasn't read it. And then I put Slaves asking, do you know much about Pokemon? So the last half an hour, she's not read any of my messages, so we'll leave it to it. Hang on, let me just put Slaves topless now.
Let's see if that changes anything. Let's see if that responds. We'll see if that changes a
There you
thing.
go.
Hold on. It's topless while smoking a cigarette, because that makes me that makes me bad boy, right?
Well, I've just
Right.
messaged her saying Slaves topless on stream for you. So she'll probably pop into your stream in a minute.
We'll see. We'll see. You know what? Java will confirm. 'Cause
Yeah.
He's totally a rat like that.
Well, we all know when you do your workouts and you go topless, she sneaks off upstairs and locks the bedroom door. God knows what she's
You know
doing.
what? Which might be a while to be realistic, because like I was thinking I might realistically need to take a month to 3 months off of working out for properly healing my arm, because everyone's asking me. I mean, you've been asking me, a bunch of people have been asking me, hey Slate, how's your arm? What's wrong with your forearm? And to look at that realistically, that might take 3 months to heal. So it might be 3 months of me sitting here like this, squeezing my pecs together best I can. Too much alone time? No, that Java, that only explains for the thickness of my right forearm compared to my left forearm.
Well, she hasn't read that message yet, which is like, she must be really enjoying herself then. She's either bladdered and can't be arsed looking at it. I know her phone's not died because we have an app that we keep an eye on the kids, and it tells you your battery health. So she's still got like 50% battery on her phone, so she can't use the excuse of my battery's died. So she's being bad according to Nigel. What's she doing then, Nigel? You seem to know what she's doing. What's she doing? She popped into Ian's. Is Ian still streaming? She popped in there yet?
This is where we need to get the Nigel stream, right? Like Nigel, type !Discord into chat. Jump into the voice chat, and then just like show us what's going on from the Nigel cam.
Nigel won't tell. I don't think Nigel will jump in. I don't think I've invited him, but I don't think Nigel's ever jumped in chat with us before. Into voice chat before.
It would be a first. It would be a brave, historic first. So I'll acknowledge that like he's never done it before. But if he did it tonight, I mean, like, what a lad! Like,
Alan's getting
well
worried.
done.
I'm not asked. I really don't care. Yeah, one thing I'm not is asked. You haven't. So is Ian and all them they're not streaming them? Has that gone off?
It's a shame.
Yeah. Thought they might have popped over and said hello.
Too busy and being entertained by the Valfest, right?
Yeah, they're probably
They're
all
like, wow.
Well, they're all in.
I never
They're all in the northeast, so it'll take them longer to get to Sheffield than I would. So, unless Jen's just jumped into their Discord and he's just like having a laugh. Oh, he was having trouble with ATS. Fair enough. So he's not streaming now. He's finished. It's weird. My concurrent viewers is weird. It's showing the 6 concurrent viewers, but yeah, I know a Game Rights there, Nigel's there. My phone, I know a few other people are there and whatnot. So I've got more than 6. Just Obs has been a bit weird recently. It's been very weird.
check YouTube. It'll give you a more accurate reading. Here, I'll check it right now as well.
Let's have a look.
Let's just take a look here. Let's just make sure that we turn off all the things, and we'll just check over here to YouTube, where YouTube will tell.
Does it say an 8?
YouTube is telling me one person.
One person.
I'm just assuming Java. because he's probably sitting there to make sure he gets every single bit of entertainment to absorb.
Well, I'm
Right? Because I mean, he lives in Wales, right? You can imagine how abusive his wife is and how much he must deal with. So, um, being in Wales, I imagine he's sitting there, dry as a bone, but taking full enjoyment over like the humiliation. That's a thing, right? Like they're all cucks. Um, and so thus he's sitting there just waiting for his name to get mentioned. So here's what I'll do. Okay. Well, I'm getting 2 messages. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Okay, so it's some
YouTube
fat
saying
guy.
eight people. Oh, 9. So Obs is saying 9. YouTube is saying 8. There we go. I've just jumped over to here now. Because I never use YouTube. I do everything through Obs. So apparently I've got Obs is saying 9 with 8. YouTube saying 8. About 13 likes. But yeah, I never use it. Never use it. But apparently I've had 124 you beautiful people come and go. Everyone's probably jumped in recently and gone, where's all the freaking models, man? Don't know that bit. Chat rate got better recently. And views, yeah, 124. Slaves disappeared. But yeah, anyone fancy doing anything? I mean, what are we up to now? We're up to nearly 3 hours. I might actually call it in a bit because I'm tired now. And it's what, 10 past 10 here. So I might call it a bit early and dive off in a minute and go and slave view it as a bot. Oh, you got a cold, Nigel? Oh, sorry to hear that. Michael's watching but falling asleep as he's knackered. Yeah, I'm tired as well because I can't sleep. Jen's not here, so I can't sleep because obviously she's not there next to me, so it just don't feel right. So yeah, I have, like I said, I've messaged her a couple of times, but she's not got back to me. So well, she's not even read it yet. She must just be enjoying herself. So yeah, right. I've just been saying then, Slade, it's getting up to 3 hours now. I think I'm gonna cut it short though because I'm getting a bit tired. And I need to move all this stuff and go and check on the kids and whatnot. So, thank you very much, sir, for helping me out there tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I'll salute you as well. Thank you, everyone in chat. So, tomorrow, we should be back doing Repo. So, Michael and Slave and a few others if you want to dive in. Because we have got a few saves now. So, we've got a level 7, 10, 11, and 12, I think. So, thanks, Jabba. So we've got a couple that we can start off from. So if you fancy it, we'll do that. But yeah, night everyone. Take care. It's been a blast. I'm gonna jump into bed. I'm gonna put Slaves channel on the telly, and I'm gonna watch that for a bit. So see you all later. Take care. Have a great evening, and goodbye.